Boo! Are you scared? It's me, the ghost girl. Hello. 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 I don't got any words today. Well, I'm saving the words for when we talk about anime. I suppose. Hello, everybody. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Wednesday. I hope you guys are well. I am well. You've experienced scarier things. That's crazy. Very crazy. But yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Meowly. Meow. Meow 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 meow. 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 Yeah, thank God she's gone now. Anyway. Hello everybody, let me go through some names, shall I? First and foremost, oh boo, call oh boo. Oh boo. Oh yeah, I deserve that one. Oh Skull, congrats on the first boo. Also, hello to Boo's merry-go-round. A nuclear bomb has been fired. Real Dallas salad. Fired, okay. TG is Leo. I am reading names. Jetpacks 1. Waper 34. Hello, hello. Mia underscore 39. Hello. What's up? How we doing? Welcome everybody. It's the anime. It's the anime talk. It's time. It honestly feels like it's I'm gonna be so fucking real. Never before has an anime season just passed so quickly, and I'm like, what? We're doing one of these streams again? Like, are we not certain that anime this season had like 3 episodes less than usual? Are we not certain that's the case? Because like, I mean last season, because technically winter started already, I think. But like, are we certain time is not a weird social construct and it's weird and it's a fabrication and time is not real? Are we certain about that? There's so many anime. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Seeing them all. And hi, Dallas.
Get anniversaried, idiot. Happy 48 months.
48? How much is that? Wait. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna use my ghost brain for math. 48. So that's like, it's like 12 is 1 year. 12 plus 12 is 24. 24. So that's 20. And then 3 years would be 36. So are you telling me that's 4 years? Are you telling me that's 4 years? Yeah, holy shit. Thank you so much, Dallas. Yeah, you're so I don't think anyone else is close to that at all. You need a new hobby. Maybe. Have you considered macros or aidoru katsudo? Aikatsu. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh, Jetpacks is close to 4 years too in follow years at least. Yeah. Yeah, Gunpla. Yeah, you should like build macros Gunpla. That's a great hobby, I'm sure. But yeah. Thank you so much, Dallas. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. 4 months. And yeah, 4 months is almost close to 4 years. Yeah, it's just the next unit after that. Yeah. Did that? No, I don't think you guys heard that notification. Why are you? Wait, holy shit, that's crazy. Sorry, I had a crazy DM. That's crazy. should probably mute Discord. I should probably consider that. Okay, let's mute it. That would be Macpla, which sounds like type of tea. Does it? Does Macpla sound like tea? Do we have any tea experts here? Does Macpla sound like a tea? I was about to say, right? I don't think I said a hello, so hello. Mm. Oh, and Leo's also at 4 years. Oh my gosh. Don't turn into ash now! You must live! Everybody must live, because I am a ghost, therefore I'm the only one allowed to be dead. Aside from like probably old school who is a skeleton, but that doesn't count. I've literally been here for just 4 seconds. I don't think so. I think you've been here a long time as well. But admittedly, not as long as Dallas. But yeah. Like you probably know already, today's plan is we gotta talk about some anime. I'm excited to waffle about them for another 4 hours. That's how long these usually tend to go on for. Another 4. Wowie. There's so many anime I cannot keep up. I can, which is probably concerning. Louie, hello, welcome. Speaking of Gundam though, got my second Gundam, the original Collector's Deluxe, which is a giant concrete slab. That sounds interesting. Spooky Boy, hello, welcome. Luna, hello, welcome. Watching during a break, hee. Good luck at your work and whatever. Whatever you're on a break from. Good luck with that. But yeah. Should we just get to the anime wafflings? Because I am excited to get on with it. We're gonna be here for a while, so we should probably just get on to it. Or not! Weaver! Thank you!
Here is another idiot with just 20 months. Also Happy New Year 2026 Meowly Ghost GhostGhostMarlie Schmoovin.
Schmoovin. Oh my god, the way you pronounce it Schmoovin is so silly. But 20 months is a lot too! Thank you so much, Wafer. I appreciate it. I really do. And meow, 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 meow. Hello, lazy. Meow. Hello, meow. Schmoovin. I will say, I saw the first episode for one slice of life anime airing this season. That genuinely surprised me because it's just surprisingly extremely wholesome and comfy. I've only watched one thing from this new season so far, and you guys will see what it is, and you may not be surprised to know what it is, but for now, let's get over with the fall first, shall we? Because that's how we always do these. We talk about the previous season first, and then we move on to talk about the next one. So we gotta go through fall, my personal favorites, what I watched, what I thought about them, and if there's any from fall that I missed. 15 stream streak, let's go! That's crazy. Oh my god. Ah! Whoa!
Anime Snoop AYAYE Ghost G82 Schmoovin.
AY Marlie Schmoovin. Luna and Wafer, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wait, 365 is crazy, actually. I forgot you. That's crazy, actually. That's 1 sub per day. That's insanity. Per day of a year. AY Marlie Schmoovin. I want to give him to say hi since it have been some time since the last time I showed up around these parts. You'll enjoy VP discussions, okay? Bam! Yeah, don't worry. Veep is also endearing to me as well. But yeah, no need to be here if you guys are not particularly keen on the anime conversations. There is gonna be more streams this weekend if you guys didn't notice. I did post a schedule. But yeah, welcome everybody, and yeah. For now, we should probably get over with the anime, should we? Should we? So, we're going currently in order of sort. Yeah, the sorting is currently by score. So, These are my animalist scores. We'll see what happens. Put on my glasses? Should I? Is it an occasion where I should do that? Should I? Oh, I need to go find the folder. It's not in the thingy. Fine, I'll go get my weeby nerdy glasses. Go-Fats! Hi, you made it! At least for a little bit. We didn't get to start yet properly because somebody is saying I should go put on glasses! I should apparently put on glasses! That's the asset folder. Now where do be the glasses? There's the glasses. Do we want the really nerdy one with the glare on it? Yeah, do we want this? If only it could... Oh, that looks so silly. How do I... That's how I rotate it. Is this nerdy enough for you guys? I do have a version without the glare, but the glare is kind of like anime, isn't it? It's so anime, isn't it? Just to say hi. Oh, well, hi. Hello. Marley analysis. Yeah, I suppose. Vapor. Oh, yo, calm down. 369. That's pretty nice. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs. If you guys received the gifted sub, please say thank you to Vapor. Everybody say thank you. Ah! Now why bonk me? Why bonk me? But thank you so much, Vapor. Appreciate it. Oh my god. But yeah, for now, anime. We gotta talk about anime. You guys, don't distract me. We gotta talk about anime. So, I'll try to get over the, what's it called? The fall season fairly quickly. I'll just talk about the stuff that I watched for now. So, as we can tell, Kingdom. I did not watch this. I do not know anything about the Kingdom series, but apparently it's really good according to my anime list. 8.7 or something. What do you mean, Uma Musume? You can tell I've watched it. But before we can get to Uma Musume, we gotta talk about the fucking shonen fuck of the fucking... Did I say fuck enough times? So, Boku no Hero Academia. My Hero Academia. Thank God it's over! Exactly my words! Exactly my fucking words! I feel like I went on a rant about this already at some point, but god damn am I glad it's over. Ooh, Silencer! Thank you for the biddies!
Hello, Marley. By the way, I saw your name in the Music Box Community 1.
What is Music Box Community 1? Should I know what Music Box Community 1 is? I have no idea what that is. Reverse, thank you for the YouTube follow. Yep, we are so... Oh, Music Box of Fate! Ah, yes! I did background vocals for that. Yes. Well, I was part of the huge giant chorus at the end. With, like, probably 100 other people. You cannot tell I'm here. You cannot tell I'm there from just listening, but I did participate. Because it was like anybody who wanted to could send in a recording, and I was like, yeah, why not? It's simple enough, and it'll take a little bit. Yes, yes. We can talk about One Piece at some point too. I'm unsure though. But yeah, I'm glad Boku no Hero Academia is gone too. I've been a sort of passive fan of it over the years. Like, I've always watched the seasons, kind of because when it first started airing, I was still like, I wasn't bored and sick of shonen yet. So I've been sticking with it because, you know, I've been watching it from the start, so might as well keep watching it, like, until the very end, like it's about to end. So just one more season, just one more season. Just one more season. And, yeah. Now it's over, thank God. I think for me, I still, the part where My Hero Academia started to go down for me, for my enjoyment, was like the final arc, absolutely, and probably the one before that, like, you know, where Deku becomes all edgy and like he's like fucking in the city alone, like that's where it went down for me. Like I started losing interest and it stopped being interesting. And then the final fucking arc was so long, like I could not care less about all the punching and whatever. Just get to it. Just beat them up. Like it was so long drawn out. I'm gonna be so real. If there wasn't, as you can tell, I still gave the season an 8. The reason there's an 8 for this season is solely because of the Bakugo moment. I'm not gonna spoil what the Bakugo moment is, but the Bakugo moments, hands down, carry the final fucking arc. Aside from that, God, am I glad it's over. I'm not even like a Bakugo stan or anything. Oh, Waterfall, hello, welcome. Zuli, hello, welcome. Oh my gosh. I don't care about All For One's petty bitch ass shit villain. Thank God you disintegrated. So glad it's over. Yeah, basically. I read My Hero and had a decent time with it overall. It had a bunch of big high points, but even at its worst, it was still fine. Yeah, like by no means am I saying that it's like garbage. No, like it's still a fine anime. And if you like shonen, it's probably peak among shonen. But I've had so much shonen in my life at this point, and I'm like getting tired of the most cliche shonen. I'm getting tired of the super drawn out fights. I'm so tired of when the character has to pause and be like, and explain what is happening inside their mind, to be like, oh man, I need to do this 360 turn right here and use my special attack in this specific corner acceleration technique, and because of that I am capable of hitting this enemy, but oh, actually not, they dodged me, how could that happen? And then switch over to the enemy and ha ha ha, I bet they never saw that happening, I just used my special power that had never been revealed before to dodge this attack, ha ha. Like, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired of that back and forth, not getting anything done. I'm so tired of shonen. God, Silencer, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Hope you feel better tomorrow. Gosh. So, I think that's about how I feel about My Hero Academia. I'm just so glad it's over. And I think every fandom has its annoying members, and I am too scared to look at TikTok for anything, so. Kind of like Jutsus and Naruto, that was more like a chess game versus a real fight. Yeah, I'm also tired of Naruto. That's why I never really got into it that much. Like, I watched Naruto purely because I wanted to educate myself, and so I could call myself a quote-unquote real anime fan, because what kind of anime fan had never watched Naruto? So I watched it without the fillers. God damn, I'm not watching the fillers. But yeah. Gosh. So glad there's no more shonen that I actively kind of follow, I would say. Because that might have been the biggest one that's gone now. But next up, Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey. I'm gonna be honest. I still like the second season better than Cinderella Gay. Gay? Cinderella Gay. But I'm not saying the animation is not peak. I'm not saying the races are not peak. I was just way more invested in the characters of season 2. Oguri doesn't do much for me. But I don't know. I think I also liked part 1 more than part 2. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I kind of like the homey vibes and the new sort of... Like, I liked the whole, like, he was a little... Like it was from, like, he was like a... Like, the setting was different. I liked it. I enjoyed that it started off in, like, some rural town and whatever. And then eventually, you know, then they moved up to the big city. I liked that part about the first part. The second part, it was a lot more just fighting in the big city. Oh, yeah. But it was still good. And it was a continuation of the first part, of course. But I noticed I wasn't as invested in it. It's good anime, and I was enjoying every single episode. But I didn't get emotionally invested, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I would still absolutely recommend Cinderella Grey to anybody who wants to watch Umamusume or is mildly interested. But for me, it didn't hit as hard as the second season of the original anime. Did the story feel rushed? I don't know. I feel like if I was a manga reader, I could have a better opinion about it. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like the story was fine. I feel like... Personally, I wouldn't have seen a point in, like, prolonging it for much longer. I think anyway. Also, wait for have a good one. Have a good one. But, yeah. Good anime. Good anime. Overall, good anime. Damn, I'm looking at them side by side. I gave My Hero Academia and I gave Umamusume both 8. I gave both of them 8. I gave them both 8s. Should I drop it down to a 7? You know what? I'm dropping it. I'm dropping you down to a 7. You know what? You are a 7. I'm giving you a 7. You're dropping down to a 7. You're dropping down to a 7. But it's fine. It's okay. Everything is fine. It's fine. Who cares? Because I'm thinking overall animation-wise, I think Umamusume just beats it and everything, and I'm just like, yeah. I should be less generous with my scores sometimes, I think. Because my 8, for me, is like a... Yeah, I had no issues with this. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. And I think My Hero Academia does not quite reach that, even though it had a really, really emotional moment. Because my scores are very much personal enjoyment. Sounds like my 6. Yeah. I am very generous with my scores. But yeah, next up, Spy Family. I'm gonna be so honest. It was just more Spy Family. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't have any strong opinions about anything that was going on this season. It was just more Spy Family. I guess it was fun to see that one backstory. Like, that was interesting. But it was still more Spy Family, and that's about it. By the way, fun fact, the top 5 of female characters of Winter 2025. 4 out of the 5 characters were Umas. That's silly. It feels like my 8s are friends 10 pluses. I mean, it's both of there's appeal to both kind of rating systems. But as long as you have fun with your own rating system and don't take anything too seriously, it's like, whatever. I really like the flashback episodes, but other than that, I felt like the plot only moved the one whole chapter. Yeah, the plot really did not move anywhere. Is Spy Family mostly comedy? I feel like that is usually just more of what you know already. It's like, well, comedy is a part of it, but it's more like, it's more... It doesn't have the genre here, but it's more action than comedy, I would say. And then it's like some wholesome stuff. It's like a slice of life with some weird shenanigans going on in it. Yeah. Action comedy, slice of life, I would say. Which absolutely makes sense that the story and the plot would not go forward. But like, they've set up such a... Like, I don't know. The whole plot of the series seems to be going so slowly that I wonder if they're like, are we ever gonna, you know, ever even see the ending of it? Because it feels like at the pacing that it's going, it's gonna take One Piece amount of time until we get to see answers to the initial questions or something. I don't know, but at the same time, it doesn't really need to be that much. But it just feels like it's going to be a very long series and a lot of the same. So it might not require any more things. Yeah, I can't wait for Spy Family Season 10 until something happens. Yeah. Like, it's kind of giving Detective Conan vibes, in a way. You know, where there's fucking hundreds of episodes and the plot doesn't go anywhere, but each individual episode is still fun and interesting. You know? Like that's the vibes, really. It's not, I would not say One Piece. I would not, because One Piece, actually, the plot goes forward in One Piece. One Piece does not just pause the story. It keeps going forward, and it keeps going into crazier places. So that's why I would rather compare it to Detective Conan. Spy Family, the cornerstone of the repopulation of Japan. Yeah. The next anime was there, however. Ranma remake, it was peak! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I am... It's so good. I'm having so much... I had so much fun with Ranma. One Piece does not have that many filler episodes to count. Like, we're not talking about filler episodes here. Regardless, let's talk about Ranma. Ranma. It was so good. If you guys are not watching Ranma yet, I recommend it. If you just want to see a classic comedy rom-com, you cannot get much better than Ranma. It's like peak. It doesn't even have like okay, you may say that it has an ecchi tag here, but it only has this tag because sometimes the characters are naked. And it's not softcore porn. It's just sometimes the characters don't have a shirt on because they got splashed with water and they need to take off the shirt. But yeah, it's just very pleasant to look at, and from what everybody was saying on Twitter, it's very faithful to the manga as well. I've read the manga, but it's been like a decade since I read it, so don't remember much from it. We covered Boku no Hero Academia and Uma Musume so far. So we're quite at the start so far. Just slowly going through the most highly ranked ones. The most ecchi in an anime. Yeah, it's like if that tag scares you, this one is fine, don't worry about it. I don't know why, it must just be because of this sort, how often it happens or something like that. But it's like peak comedy romance. And then there's some cool action scenes there too, because it has like a soft martial arts theme going on with the characters, you know, doing... I don't know what specific... You know, I think it's just something Ranma specific that they do with their, what would I say? Their somethings, but it's peak. Fuzzy Snox, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's fun, it's awesome, we love it. I'm trying to think if there's something more I can say about it. But I did get kind of invested a little bit. That's why it's a 9. And I had a great time with it, right? That's why I gave it a 9. Like, it's just good fun. Good fun. But it might not be one of those series that you would binge. Like a lot of Rumiko Takahashi's rom-coms are. Like, you wouldn't really binge them, but you would like watch them weekly, and it's like a peak experience like that, I think. Because it's just, you just come back to it and there's more funny shenanigans going on and it's so awesome. I would absolutely binge rom-coms. Okay, well, all right. In that case, I feel like for me, it's because it's so much of the comedy like keeps putting me out of it a little bit. That's because I would if I wanted to binge a romance series, I would prefer for it to be just full-on romance every single episode. And for it to be a little fast forward. But when it comes to the Rumiko Takahashi rom-coms, they have a lot of shenanigans going on. It's not about the main plot. It's not about advancing the love between the main characters. It's about putting them into crazy scenarios and making silly love triangles and love polycules happen. And it's so it's just pure silliness and fun. For me, that sort of series is more a weekly binge than like a one-sitting binge. It's definitely not anime for everyone, but I'm just glad every episode felt fulfilling and nothing ever felt like a filler, but I just love the dynamics of every character. Yeah. Honestly, if you just want to see fun dynamics between really overblown character personalities, like, this is the best kind of shit. And, yeah. I think that's about it. Next up, Fumetsu no Anatai, To Your Eternity, Season 3. I started watching it with mixed feelings because everything changed, really. There was like a huge time skip between Season 2 and Season 3. And it's interesting. But I'm still curious. It's still airing. There's still another arc to it, I believe. I'm pretty sure there's another... Yeah, 22 episodes. It's just said that. 22 episodes. There's another arc that's happening. So, or I wouldn't say arc. Another 20 episode span of episodes. Another core? Another core. That's the word I'm looking for. Another core that needs to happen before I can fully judge the story in it. But I'm still invested. It's still one of those... I'm watching this weekly and I'm having a great time with it kind of series. Also a bop opening by Perfume, right? So... But I never guessed where Season 3 would have started based off the first 2 seasons. Exactly. It's like completely different. 100%. But... That's why... I guess it's like good in a sense that it makes it more fresh and interesting. Like, it's always interesting if you take some beloved characters and put them in a completely different setting and see what happens to them. It's interesting. I'm having fun with it. It's interesting. And if you don't know anything about Fumetsu no Anatai or To Your Eternity, do you want to see drama? Do you want to see some supernatural bullshit? Do you want to see characters cry and die? And do you want to see some cool historical locations that might be entirely fictional? Probably they are fictional, aren't they? But it's cool. It's just a whole different... Yeah, it's pains, but it's also like very wholesome. It's just, if you like an anime that makes you feel a lot of emotions, this is one of those that you should pick up. MPK Uni, hello, welcome. What's up? And Adam, hello, hey. Yeah, I think that's everything I gotta say about this one. So, moving on, we got 3 whole anime that I never watched. This one is a Gintama spin-off, I think, so I'm not even interested in it. This is another... It's just isekai, but with a food focus, so I'm not interested. And then we have the Tokusatsu Kamen Rider anime. It's not exactly my thing. Did anybody watch this? I'm curious. Like, it's probably fun, but I don't know if it's probably something that I wanna jump into. I'm unsure. It rules? I thought season 1 was alright, but every arc was similar. Season 2 was great. Fumetsu no Anatai? I love campfire cooking season 2. Peak cozy. Is this campfire? I can click on it to see if it's campfire. It is campfire cooking. Cooking animation for just chef kiss. That's good to know. I know already that it's not my type of anime, but I'm happy to see if you guys enjoyed it. Because usually, the reason we also do these, wrap up streams of the seasons, is that I can also just look at, so I can also be convinced by you guys to binge some of the shows that I did not watch myself. So if you guys think I should watch something, convince me. And I probably might. I'll probably put a little note on it and see if I get around to it. But yeah, maybe moving on from those 3 then. We got 2 here that I watched. Didn't really watch anything outstanding this season, and that's completely fair too. So this is like an isekai series, part 2. I don't know. It's a 7.5 though, which means it must be decent. So, well, fuck it. Maybe if I'm bored, maybe I'll check it out. Now, Sanda. Oh, I've got so much to talk about it when it comes to Sanda, okay? Sanda was crazy. Sanda was crazy, okay? First and foremost, this is the anime where a 14-year-old boy turns into fucking Santa Claus. And the plot is crazy. And it's like dystopian. And it's like, really? It's so new and refreshing. And you will go into it like, what? It's interesting. And I was, like, even though it's absolutely your typical shonen shit made for 14-year-old boys, it was so new and refreshing that I actually found myself enjoying it. It wasn't some kind of superpower, let's beat up everybody kind of deal. No, it's about Santa Claus. I don't know where the plot is going. Like, that's why I'm so curious about this, because it's not a very predictable, oh, there's one obvious giant enemy and we gotta go beat up the giant enemy. That's not what it's about at all. Yeah, it's just, you forgot to watch Sanda. You should totally do it. You should totally watch Sanda. You had too many. Okay, but you could, hey, good news is you can binge it, because a lot of the episodes kind of had a cliffhanger-y ending in my memory. So like, now you can binge it and it's gonna be so awesome. But Sanda, I highly recommend Sanda to anybody who likes shonen. It's good. I have fun with it. And it was so, like, obviously it had comedy in it, but it also had girls kissing. Are you guys surprised the reason I actually finally got around to watching it is because I saw a gif on Twitter about some girls kissing? That one, yeah, it's gay. It's also gay. It's doomed, Yurito. It's doomed. I will say it's doomed. But damn. It was good. It was good. I have fun with it. Let me do a little stretch now, considering that we are in an ad break. Well, that's my stretching noises. I guess I can take a sip of water as well. We still got 10 seconds. Okay. So, yeah. So in summary, I would say Sanda is great if you don't mind your main characters being 14 years old. And if you're interested in a silly plot point about the main character turning into Santa Claus, if that alone is interesting enough, plot-wise, and you're curious what the fuck, it's so worth it. It's so interesting. And also there's some girls kissing, but it may not be a major plot point, but it happens. It's there. And have a good lurk. Oh, lazy, have a good one. Yeah, moving on to Wild last boss. Yasai no last boss ga arawareta. This one was peak slop. Like you know exactly what it is. It's the man gets reborn inside his favorite video game as the female avatar he used. That's what it is. It's slop. But it's good slop. Because it's not annoying, but it was like if you're just in the mood for some slop video game anime, that's the one. Like, and it's got cute looking girls to look at, you know. It's got, I would say it had a surprising amount of world building for what I expected it to have. Yeah, it's very Overlord coded. Definitely. It's like, if you liked Overlord and you're looking for more Overlord, you would probably love this one too. It's fun. I don't really got much else to say about it. It's just fun, and I ended up being surprisingly invested in it and had a surprising amount of fun with it. And the animation was not bad either. It was like very decent, I would say. Like, it was obviously not like Uma Musume levels of Sakuga, but like it was fun. Yeah, there was like a surprising amount of depth to the story itself, I would say. A while back when I needed some slop, so I watched the Busamen Gachi Fighter. Don't think I've heard of that. And yeah, there were definitely plot twists that you should not read comments while you're watching this, because some people were saying things in those comments when I was reading it. Or, I mean, watching it. Busamen Gachi Fighter. Oh, let's look at it. Probably seen a cover. Well, I'm just gonna look it up on my anime list, if that's fine. Oh, it's that one. Ah, this one. Right, I was not convinced. I was not convinced enough to watch it. Like I knew it was gonna be slop, but I wasn't interested in it. Also, it's like a below it. It's below a 7, so it's actually probably slop. If something looks like slop and it's above 7, that usually means it's pretty good. But who knows? Who knows? So moving on from this awesome slop, we have some actually peak anime. Nausea. Nausea was really good. Have you ever wanted an Among Us the anime? This is Among Us the anime. That's exactly what it is. It's very episodic. It's awesome. It's great. Yeah, Nausea is it's Among Us the anime. Except it's actually very in-depth, and there's a lot of interesting things happening with the characters and their storylines, and you get to see more of each character with every timeline. It's pretty cool. Didn't watch it because I might play it. That is another good valid reason for not watching it. Because apparently the game is good. Me? I don't play video games, therefore I watch anime. And this anime is definitely... It definitely, you can see it standalone without the game, I would say. Because I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, basically the main character supposedly has amnesia, and then he wakes up on this spaceship, and then there's people on a spaceship, and there's an imposter among them, and they need to decide who the imposter is despite not knowing each other. And then and then they kill off people, put them into cold sleep until they know if there's imposters left or not. And then eventually the imposters usually win, or something else goes wrong, and that's why the main character gets killed, and then the loop begins in a different timeline. It's fun. It's literally Among Us, but it's fun. So like, if you ever liked Among Us even a little bit, I'm sure you would love this anime. It's great, and it's still airing. I believe it has a second core that's like starting in the winter season, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see more of it. Yeah. Next up, I actually don't know much about this. Ega on the Thainai Shokuba desu. It's kind of higher up than I thought it would be, score-wise, so now I'm kind of curious. New shoujo manga artist works hard every day while being supported by blah 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 female editor who is older than her. Her assistant, a girl herself, sometimes jumps intense daydream delusions of occupational illness. A working girl is commented in the entertainment industry, brought to you by other who always draws various girls. Like, this looks cute. It looks cute. Like, it might be Yuri bait, but but like, did anybody watch this? It was good. Well, maybe. I might consider it. I might consider watching it sometime. In that case, if you said it was good, because I am surprised by how high the score is. Because usually for a show like this, you wouldn't really expect them to have that high of a score. Is this Yuri? It doesn't have a Yuri tag on it, so which makes me think it's probably Yuri bait. It seems to only have comedy as the major genre, but who knows? I'm interested. No male characters? Yeah, so it's either girls, cute girls doing cute things, or something along those lines. Eh, we'll see. I might check it out later, actually. So I'll keep the tab open for that. Yeah. Isekai Courted? I do not watch Isekai Courted. I'm not interested. I'm sure it has its fans. If we could skip over that. I actually started reading a manga about mangakas, and the Mimsy is your typical loser boy and the love interest of the Gyaru, and she also draws and finds out he also draws, and I think it's getting anime this year. Might watch it whenever that is. Girls love? Girls love? That's one way to say it. Yuri bait girls love, yeah. No, you know what's not bait? You know what's not bait? Watashi o tabetai hitote nashi. This is not bait. We're dealing with real girls love here, okay? This series is not bait at its peak, okay? Okay, Mermaid Yuri, awesome, peak, love it, great. I want to see a monster eat me now. A cute girl, that is, of course. It's peak, okay. Yeah, I love lesbians too. This is like angsty. It's so much drama. There's supernatural stuff going on. It's like peak. I don't remember how New Game ends actually. Unless that's like a manga thing only. I don't remember anything about New Game. I just watched it because it had a seiyuu I liked in it back in the day. And I don't remember anything anymore. But yeah, this is peak. Manga ending. Okay. Anyway, did you guys watch this? Peak is the peak is the peak. I don't actually follow manga that much, so no, I don't know anything about manga releases. Because I'm mainly an anime watcher because I prefer my manga physically, and if I don't have them physically, I do not see, I do not look, I pretend they do not exist, so I don't have to feel jelly about not having them in my hands. But yeah, Mermaid Yuri. I'm sad it was only one core. I want more Mermaid Yuri. Yeah, exactly. I want more Mermaid too. The anime ending was so go read the manga. It really was. They only like got through the initial sort of character struggles, and now that they got through these struggles, from there on the actual Yuri might start happening. So like there was like a kiss and that's all, and there was like I would like I want more. So I am praying that they release more Mermaid Yuri. It was peak. It was just, you know, like what is more peak than, you know, having a depressed girl who wants to die and then a mermaid shows up who promises to eat her so she can die, but she's actually lying. And then there's another girl who also like the main character girl, and like she tries her best to keep her alive, and so it's like a kind of a love triangle thing going on, but like it's like yeah, like it might not be for everybody. Like if you do not want to see your girl sad and depressed, that's not your series. But it's peak cutie. It's peak cutie. I enjoyed it. Good for them. You know what? Yeah, good for them. Good for them. Basically. Moving on to more anime with female characters, female leads. 最後で一つだけお願いしてもよろしいでしょうか? May I ask for one final thing? This one is peak. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this one, but it's peak. It's villainous. I think it counts as villainous, doesn't it? Yeah, it counts as villainous. That's right. But it's like awesome and great. Like, are you tired of seeing your... Okay. Are you also tired of seeing your villainous anime have men win in the end? Have you considered punching the men in the villainous anime? Well, here's your anime. All the men will get punched eventually. And girls too. Girls too. You know. It's just, do you want to see a very OP, superpowered main character, girl, badass, girl boss who will go and beat up everybody because she's annoyed? Like, if that sounds peak, this is peak. Yeah, who cares if the man won? He still got punched in the end, though, and that's what matters. Everybody gets punched. Everybody who pisses off the main character gets punched. And it's so fun and awesome to watch. It's just pure fun. Like, it's absolutely villainous slop, but it's got a fun gimmick that is the main character is not scared to punch everybody and beat shit out of them and call them like fucking bags of meat or something. What was she saying? Like she was just calling everybody meat. Like they're not even human. And it's like, oh my god. It's a good gimmick. Yeah, and the story is decent. Yeah. Like you would not go into it expecting anything super interesting of the world building, because like it's the usual. There's the novelty lady, and then there's the prince, and then there's the princess of the different country or something like that going on. It's like so, who cares? It's fun. It's slop. You will watch this in one day, you will binge it and be like, oh man, that was fun. Right? Like, I don't really got much else to say about it. It's just fun. I had great fun with it. Yeah, everyone is insane in a good way. Definitely. This was my pick for underrated gem. It was a really fun watch. Yeah, I would say too. I would say it would be the underrated gem of the season. Absolutely. Because, oh, then again, I'm looking at this. Mermaid Yuri has less watchers than this one. So I guess I would say Mermaid Yuri is the hidden gem of the season for me. Yes. My perception was that there were a lot more people watching this, but that might just be because my timeline on Twitter is very Yuri-ful, and there might be a lot of talk about Yuri on that timeline, because I also never saw anybody talk about this one. I talked about it with one friend, but aside from that, nobody on the internet I saw talking about this series. So, yeah. I had no reason to talk about it. I talked about it when the manga released. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. So these two are my sort of more hidden picks for last season. Let's see. Daio yorimo mabushii hoshi. What were you and why are you hiding above 7? Is this shoujo romance? Shoujo school romance series. It's above nobody watched this. It's got 10k users. Nobody watched this. Did any of you guys watch this? Do you know if this was good? Welcome back, Adam. We're doing good. Just going over some stuff right now. Some series that I might not have watched. You didn't watch this one? The score seems to be kind of high, but everything about it, you know, the plot and whatever looks very generic. Shoujo slap, but shoujo watchers are hungry for anything. This might go into that category. Like if you're just hungry for shoujo, this might work. I feel like I'm currently in my Yuri phase, so I might not go and watch this one because of that. Because if I want my high school romance, I want it to be between girls right now. But but maybe I'll come back to this at some point. Who knows? Yeah. Like, it's probably not bad, but it's probably also generic. So, maybe I'll just keep an eye on it. Eye on that one, see if it ever cares about it. Yana-kun no Futsu no Hibi, comedy romance. Another school comedy romance series. This one got 5K more users in it. This one's, not shoujo. Web manga comedy romance school. That's the same thing. Blah 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 blah. Anybody watched it? You like this one a lot? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yanakana, I'm 2 episodes in. Still want to finish it. Skimiki has shoujo elements. Very cute. Okay, okay. This one I also skipped. Yeah. The Divide the Lurker Cat. Thank you for the YouTube follow. I appreciate it. But yeah. I think this is another one of those series that I'm just gonna put a little note on to see what people think. A lot of recommendations. Seems to be. Yeah. I'll just put another note on that one in case I'm ever in the mood for something shoujo looking. Comedy romance? This looks like a pretty regular rom-com based on the image alone, so I might just not care about that one either. And Ano Orchestra, haven't watched the first season either, so might just not care about that one. What is interesting about Chitose-kun? It sucks. Okay. It's not done yet. Ah, it's still airing. Oh, but it's only 13 episodes, so maybe not. Pretentious as hell? Okay, okay. So I'll just skip it. We can just skip it. We don't need to talk about it if it's, like, not interesting. 2 episodes were delayed. Ah, so it might also struggle from the from development issues. Interesting. Very popular light novel. Okay, okay. They're airing later. Okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I suppose whenever it ends, if people talk about it and they praise it, I might go back and watch it. But other than that, I'm probably fine without it. Does have the light novel dialogues. I'm not entirely against the light novel dialogue. But I might be bored of, like, the romance light novels in general. Like, where you just pick your girl and go for that route. I might be bored of that sort of storytelling a little bit. It doesn't have romance. It does have the tag. God. Okay. Yeah. So if it's the wishy-washy who does what, okay. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. We can ignore it. Furry anime. I did not watch furry anime. I'm not watching furry anime. I'm sure it's fun for the girlies who are into this niche. I'm sure the girlies are happy with this one. I do not need to see it. Next up, there's the... What is this one in plain English? What are you in plain English? Pass the monster meat, my lady. I heard from a friend this one was a little boring, I think. Unsure if you guys have seen it. Because it just sounds like it's your it's silly, female targeted. It was alright. Read the manga of this a lot? Well, is it any good? How's the manga? Manga is a 7.3. Oh hey, that's something. I mean, it might be on the list of things that maybe I'll get to if I'm really bored and I'm in the mood for that. But it also seems to be a very food-focused series, and I'm not into the food-focused series because I don't get the appeal of food. But, it might be niche, a little too specific for me as well. Might be. We'll see though. Maybe someday. Don't know anything about Alma-chan. Not watching this, not watching this. Is there any more that I watched? Let me just do a little bit of scrolling. Is there any more that I watched? Oh yeah, let's just quickly go over Kakurio. Just quickly. And have a good lurk, have a good lurk. Okay, so Kakurio, this was the second season. I binged the first season before this. I genuinely enjoyed the series quite a lot. It's just your typical, there's a girl, she gets spirited into the yokai world, and then she gets to make food in there. But it's not really that much about the food. It's a lot more about the sort of, like, it gives me kami-sama hajimemashita? Hajimemashita. Yeah, it gives me, like, this vibes from this series, and everybody seems to agree with it. Like, if you just want to see cute girl who's not exactly... I'm not going to become them. I'm not going to agree to this engaged marriage kind of deal. That's what this series is about. It's like fun, and the characters are cute, and there's like a large cast, and it feels very cozy. Also, you know, personally, I was also very amused by the fact that we have Toyama now, and we also had Minoringo doing some of the background characters, and then we had Toyama now's openings and yeah, Megumi Nakajima that did one ending too, and it's like like it's the Macross cast, all the stars in here. And it's because it's done by Flying Dog, I think, or like Flying Dog is part of the producers, and anything that has Flying Dog on the producers usually has some Macross seiyus on it. So I like to watch those series just to see the Macross Seiyu cameos. It's fun for me. Like this was like it was my kind of little guilty pleasure, just seeing some Macross Seiyus show up and, you know, do things. Also, I don't think I've seen Orega Iru or Tomozaki-kun, so that doesn't tell me much. But interesting. The characters are somewhat unusual, so it feels fresh. Alright, I'll keep my eye on that in case it gets good reviews once it ends. But who knows? Who knows? For now, that's about all I wanted to say about Kakurio. Have fun with it. Let's see. Little Miss Vampire was actually surprisingly wholesome. Loved it, honestly. Typical school slice of life, dynamic themes, blah 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 blah. Little Miss Vampire? Is that one of the ones that was airing? Which one is Little Miss Vampire? Which one do we that? Next to my show. Oh, where? Am I blind? This cute gets sketch. Okay, let me see. It's a vampire, Luna, blah blah blah, can be considered a unique transfer student with her cool demeanor. She has quick become her class center of attention, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. So it's just a vampire girl appears in school. Silly comedy romance. Okay. Just a wholesome thingy. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a low rating, but I mean, Kakurio was right next to it, and Kakurio was like enjoyable. I do like vampires. I mean, maybe if I... Okay, like I can totally imagine myself going into like a vampire watch binge in the near future. So I might pick this one up at that point. Right now, I'm still in my Yuri phase. Before my Yuri phase, I was in my villainous phase, sort of recently. So I have these phases of genres that I'm slowly going through. So I feel like vampires might be very soon on my list. Who knows? Who knows? At least if it's cute girls, I might give it a shot. I might give it a shot, but I'm not promising anything. I'll just leave it on the... I'll just leave the tab open for now. Let's see. I was also curious about Kikai Chikake no Mari, because that one looked interesting premise-wise. And I was also interested about Shumatsu Touring premise-wise, but neither seem to have gotten very high scores, so I'm unsure if I'll decide to watch them in the end. But if someone convinces me, I might go for them. That's mostly how I feel about it. I thought I was going to like Shumatsu Touring way more than I ended up liking it. Yeah, like, the premise and everything seems really cool, but from what I've seen people say, like, apparently it's not that interesting. Like it looks like it's gonna be better than it is. I don't know, though. High school top left is, what are you in plain English? Inexpressive Kashiwara and expressive Ota. Huh. Comedy romance school. That tells everything. And the manga is above a 7 as well, but the art style is very different. Art style is very different. Or maybe not. The girl is like right there. This one is also cute. That's good to know. That's good to know. I guess if I'm in the mood for the sort of classic boy meets girl, sort of silly school romance, I guess it's just another one of those. There seems to be a lot of them this season, really. So I might have to be a little pickier with it. Because I don't know if I'm gonna have that sort of urge to watch these series. Like, they need to be really good now. Because there's so many of them. I've seen so many of them. They kind of have to be really interesting. I don't know. The entire show is just like, what's this guy's deal? Yeah, in that case, it might not be for me. Because if it's a romance, I would rather it actually gets into the dating and whatever. Like, I'm much more interested in the romance anime that are actually romance and there actually happens some dating. Less so much about the, oh, will she, won't she, kind of it's just back and forth, and then the daily life with them just never doing anything. They do kind of get into that part. That's good to know, at least. Maybe I'll consider it someday in the future. Now, One Dance was all over my Twitter page. This shit was all over my Twitter page because of the 3D animations in it. And Leo, have a good lurk. Have a good lurk. Get a good haircut. Let's go. But apparently One Dance has really... Like, the 3D animations from what I saw on Twitter, they weren't even that bad. It was just really jarring how there were no transitions between the 3D and the 2D at all. And I don't know if the plot of this series is anything interesting. But I don't know. Did anybody watch One Dance? Because surprisingly, it was all over my Twitter. But who knows? You have considered watching it. Right. Like, it's one of those series that, like, people talked about it, so I'm kind of curious. How is there only 8,000 users on it when it was all over my Twitter? I guess most people were just clowning on it and they were not actually, like, watching it. Which makes me think it might be a bit of a hidden gem, maybe. Unsure. Honestly, I don't know if I'm interested enough to take a gamble on it and just go look. But I saw a lot of people clowning on the 3D animation. That's all I really saw. Yeah, it's not like I'm a fan of Twitter discourse either, but you know, sometimes it's in front of my eyes and I will take a look at it. Like, that's about it. Alright. Oh, this one I heard was like dog shit slop, but like peak if you just want something that's funny because it's so bad. That's what I heard about this villainous one. So this one is already on my list of if I'm in the mood for something completely sloppy and shamelessly silly, I'll watch it. But it's apparently bad, but it's funny kind of bad. Silly, cringe, villainous. Like my friend liked it. The main thing I remember is that the entire time they're talking about how the main character is ugly. Really? Which is just a girl. God damn. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I'm probably gonna watch this someday. I just need to be in the right mood to just be like, I want to turn off my brain and I just want to see some slop in front of my eyes. That's what that is. Aside from that, Doha no Yugure. I was also curious about this one, but now I'm scared because it's only a 6.5. So so it might not be worth it if nobody specifically recommends it. It did have a 68k people watching it too, so You didn't think it was good? Yeah, I believe it when I see a rating like this. My Animalist ratings, I do not follow them religiously, and I do understand they're sometimes a lot lower than they may need to be, especially with some girl-focused media, like idol stuff. Like they're so low for no good reason, but usually they do give off a good vibe if something. They are a good indicator if something is like actually peak or not. So like this is one of those things that like it's not peak. Watch it if you're interested in the synopsis or something. Felt fumbled? Makes sense. Shabake was another one of those that I was like interested concept-wise. But also it looks like it might have flopped a little bit with this rating. So, might not give it a shot either. It's good to know it existed though. Let's see, is there anything else I had my eyes on? Oh, wow, this is low. Wow, I knew people were hating on this season, but that is an insanely high score to watchers ratio. What do you mean? It's rated 4.69 and it's got 400k people who watched it. That is insanely low. Wow, where has One Punch Man come to? Wow. Do you guys remember when One Punch Man was good and it was like considered the peak of anime? Remember those times? God. I did not even watch the second season because it got so much backlash. And because it was so bad apparently. Because the studios changed from the first one. And apparently the third one is just as bad if not worse. My condolences to the fans of the series. Yeah, I mean, something is telling me the anime itself is probably not peak, but the manga or no, what was the source material? Web manga? And that one's probably still peak. But you know. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. At least in the anime world. So, you know, a moment of silence to the fans of this series, and moving on. Then there's stuff that didn't even get any ratings because they're so low. Or because there's so few people who watch them. So I'm assuming these are like the, oh yeah, now we're at the 10-minute, 5-minute episodic things. So TV continuing, we got One Piece in here. That's about it. Princess and Orchestra is still going on. I'm a little behind on the episodes right now, but I still think Princess and Orchestra is pretty peak. Was there anything else in here? Probably not. Further down, is there ONAs? Don't think I watched any of these. No. Did not watch any of these. Princession is like, wow, we get 2 Purikyas this season. No, it's like it's much better than Purikya. It's much better than Purikya. I dropped Idol Purikya because Princession was that much better. Purikya is clearly targeted at toddlers, but Princession, you can still enjoy it if you're not a toddler. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I'm staying away from Yu-Gi-Oh! As a franchise because I'm scared of getting into anything that big. Movie-wise, apparently there was a Jujutsu Kaisen movie, apparently. Well, Girls Gone Cry movie. Oh, it's a theatrical compilation. Okay, makes sense. I am watching the Zombieland Saga movie whenever I can. Unsure when. I love Purikya. I get it. I am an Aikatsu enjoyer. So, you know, I do love the kids series, but Purikya for me feels a little too kiddie. I love it, but I also do not have the patience to watch it for 50 episodes. But yeah, Aikatsu is my literal, you know, love of my entire fucking being. I will die without Aikatsu if it stops existing. There's a reason it's my second favorite franchise of all time. Like, I will say, I'm pretty sure Macross goes above Purikya nowadays. Not Purikya, I mean Aikatsu nowadays, but I still love both franchises so dearly, and they're such a big part of who I am. But yeah, I'm still waiting to see this movie too. However, it's looking like I might have to watch Puripara. because Miss Miwa showed interest in watching it, which makes me feel like, damn, I have to watch it now too. So, yeah, I might have to wait until I can watch this one. We'll see. You should force it because I'm willing to watch it. I'll do anything. Anything you force me into, I will probably do. Apparently there's a Girls on Ponzo movie too. Or no. 4 episodes, 77 minutes? What the heck is this? No clue what that is, but apparently it's been airing. I cry when a Photokatsu shut down. Oh, you're a real one. You're a real one. I didn't have fun with the main gameplay of Photokatsu, but I did still play it. Like the rhythm game of Photokatsu, like that was not a real rhythm game. It was too easy. And it did not feel like the feedback of tapping on the little thingies did not make me feel like I was playing a rhythm game. Like I don't know. It felt like a kiddified rhythm game a little bit. So that's why I wasn't so passionately into playing Photokatsu, but I loved everything it stood for, especially with all the new songs we got through it and that sort of stuff. I love Photokatsu. I just wasn't a big player of it. Okay. But with that, we might be good. Any of these actual movies and whatever, I might just end up watching them who knows when. At some point. Who knows? If anime movies to me are weird because it kind of takes a little bit for them to get like recommendations and anything, so I never know if I should get into them or not. Yeah, and they take so long to come out in the West, usually. But yeah, I think with that, we should be ready to move on to winter 2026. Yippee! It's only taken us, what, a little bit of time to get here? It's only taken us a little bit of time, you know. An hour and a half almost. But hey, that might be faster than before, who knows? This is the part where we're really gonna take a while. But yeah, from what I already saw, This is going to be a pretty jam-packed season with like already well-known franchises. Like just from the start, we can see there's more Frieren. Excited about this. Can you guys believe it? I promised to watch it weekly with Mia. Can you guys believe that I'm booked on I'm booked on since January 16th to watch it weekly. Zero surprises there, right? So I'm excited about that. It's Frieren. Do we need to talk about Frieren? I don't think we really need to get into details about Frieren because it's fucking Frieren. It's gonna be peak. It's by Madhouse. It's awesome. Everybody loves Frieren. We don't really need to spend a lot of time on it. I'm watching it. Everybody is watching it. Yeah. And it's also a sequel. I'm also really excited for Medalist Season 2, but let's get to that when we get to that. Boy. There's also Jigokuraku second season. This is one of those shonen that had a season that I'm actually interested in because it kind of has a historical setting, and I am a bit weak to historical settings. So I'm still keeping my eye on Jigokuraku. Did it have an English name? Let's see. Hell's Paradise. Right. The first season I enjoyed quite a bit. I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8. I remember thinking it was interesting and kind of new. Even though it kind of falls into the slop of yeah, let's have weapons and let's have some gore and characters die. But it was interesting, so I'm curious to see what the second season brings with it. And yeah. I think a lot of other people are so excited about it. Then we have Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I'm watching it because everybody else will be watching Jujutsu Kaisen. If I don't watch it, I feel like I'm gonna be out of the loop. There's 2 whole mappa anime going on this season that are supposed to be big. Are the mappa animators fine? Are they fine? They gotta get 2 really good ones out this season, apparently. Hopefully one of these does not flop. That would be sad. And obviously not. I know, but I'm like, what if, like, you know, sending my prayers to them. Hopefully, this will be fine. Then we have Oshinoko 3rd season. I know that the ending of this series is an absolute mindfuck. But I am too invested. I need to see where it goes. I need to see it fall down and be a complete flop. So that's why I'm still watching all the seasons. I want to see just how bad it gets. If they're actually animating until the end, I want to see it. I want to see the I want to see the slop of this. Whee! Everyone I know that read the manga hated the ending. I didn't read it, so I'm excited. Yeah, I would say the same, because I did not read it. I'm also excited to see just how bad it gets. Like, I'm sad to know that it has a really horrible ending. But I want to see it. I want to show me. I don't think it's happening this season yet, but... damn, let me see it. Let me see if nothing else. This one, I don't know what it is, and I don't know why it's got so much anticipation. What are you? Sentenced to be a hero. Hero is the word punishment in the word. Those convicted of heinous crimes and are sentenced to become heroes and forced to enter the mandatory military service in a war against the demon lords. These convicts are not even allowed to die. If killed, they will be resurrected to fight another day. Hero Silo, former head of the blah 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 blah, leads a penal unit of deplorables fighting on the front lines and needs the rest of circumstances that he meets. They are one of the world's strongest weapons. When every last enemy has been defeated, you are to shower me with your praise and pat my head. So there's like the girl is the weapon. Okay. In order to survive and to take revenge on those who wronged him, he makes a pact with the goddess and launches headfirst into a maelstrom of war and intrigue. Yeah, honestly, I'm down for the slop too. So far the score is high, and there seems to be interest on it, right? Like that's a lot of interest for this show. So, the manga. Oh, the manga must be the light novel that's original. No? What? Why is there so much hype for this? Why has it got 100k people interested? Why is there hype for this? Studio Kai? Don't know Studio Kai. Click the trailer. I don't watch the trailers on stream because it usually ends up with a copyright strike, so I don't do that. But it might look good. Let's just see, what has Studio Kai done? Sort by highest score. What? They've done original Uma Musume, and then they've done... Oh, this was a good villainess. And they've done Shine Post. Huh. It's So this might be a good slop show, and that's about it. I just don't know why it's got all the hype for it. Is there no other slop airing this season? That's why all the slop enjoyers are here. The cast. Do I know any of these seiyus? Nakamura Yuichi, I think that's a person I should know. Now who is Iizuka Mayu? She is like a nobody. Huh. Nakamura Yuichi is a very familiar sounding name, so let's see what happens here. Oh. Yeah, that says enough. Maybe it's just the Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, no, okay. I mean, okay. Okay, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's yeah. It's a big name. Tsukiyami Ikuto from Sugar Carrot. Hawks. Yeah. I think this is the Seiyu just writing the. Yeah. I'd be surprised if somebody watched this and they hadn't seen any of these shows. Yeah, so maybe that's what's driving all the attention to this. Yeah, I also don't know male Seiyu voices or names. Names, I mean. I don't know male Seiyu names at all. So the fact that I recognize it says a lot, I would say. So I don't know. This just looks like it's peak slop. Yes, it should have one episode out. It started airing January 3rd, which was, when? Last Saturday. So it's got an episode out. Yeah, the score will fall, absolutely. These scores usually fall. It's just the initial excitement for what it is. But apparently this interest is high for this, and it looks good. So, we'll see. Seems to be the sort of slop of the season that people are gonna gravitate to. Yeah, I will probably check it out. I'll probably check it out. Double length episode 1. Double length episode 1 is crazy. Double length episode 1 for a slop? It might be peak slop. Might be peak sort of action fantasy slop. Why is it hyped? It is a good question. It is a good question. I'll have to see it just because of it's so hyped apparently. Next up, there's another season of Fire Force. I need to catch up. I'll probably get to this and I'll catch up before the end of the season. That's about how I feel. Yeah. Because Fire Force is another one of those that I'm sort of interested in plot-wise. Sort of. I probably don't need to do it, but if I get into the mood of doing it, I'll probably get into it. It's one of those series that I've had on hold for some years because I promised to watch it with someone, but that's not happening anymore. So I'm like, I'll get to it at some point. That's what this is. It's in that limbo. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Next up is Fate Strange Fake. This one seems to be hyped, and it's A1 Pictures. So let's take a look at it. It's Fate, but it's there's a prequel of it, TV special, that aired 2 years ago. Huh. Interesting. I'm also curious to watch this. I haven't watched anything Fate in so long, actually. Like, there's probably some seasons or something that I've not watched. But I'm gonna keep a sort of optimistic eye on this one to see if people give it good reviews and whatever. I'm not gonna jump into it first episode. Nah. But I will wait at least half a season to see if people are still giving it good scores and whatever. And at that point, I will probably jump on it. Just because it seems like this might be one of the ones that get a lot of hype and might be good. But it's Fate. Do we need to talk about Fate in much more detail? You like the special in episode 1 so far? That's good to know. That's good to know. I'll definitely keep my eye out on this one. But it's not like a major, I'm super excited. Well, it does have my favorite fake character, which is Gilgamesh. Which is funny. I don't even know why I like him. I think I just watched Fate in that one era where it was like, man who can kill me? That's one of the few men that I can, like... I don't even know. It's a very weird era for me. Let's not talk about it. Maybe something about that. I don't know. Yeah, he's a bit of a freak, I think. Probably. Yeah, that's enough. we do not need to talk. Like, I don't actually care about him. It's just that I remember mildly liking him as a character when I was in middle school. Okay, so I don't actually know if I've liked anything. Who voices him? Okay, fine, we can look at that. Seki Tomokazu, who has done Koro Sensei, Psychopath, some character, Sagara Sosuke. That's really funny. By the way, I just watched Full Metal Panic. Like, literally, I finished it like a week ago. I just finished like a week ago. I liked it. Second season was best. And that's about it. I like the second season a lot. There were some really nice intimate moments in there that really like made the romance work. Aside from that, it was just like slop. It was like military slop. Like, yeah, you got everything from the mechs to what would I say? from it got everything from mechs to the terrorism to the plane hijackings to the it's so sloppy in the genre that it is, but it was fun. like I had fun with it. It was good fun. Oh, I liked it, I would say. But yeah, no more about that. Let's continue with the Korean airing season. Mato Seihei no Slave! Season 2. What the fuck are you? You're a 6.8. Chain Soldier. Apparently there's a lot of hype for this, apparently. Oh, done anime. Seems to be a harem ecchi. Yeah, I think I'm shonen. I might just not care about this one. You talked about it 2 days ago, did you? Did you? You genuinely might have, and I might have been too eepy to understand or remember. There's no way you did, though. There's no way you did. I don't think you did. But the chances that I did are not, that I did forget are not 0. But yeah, that's a skip from me. Because it's harem ecchi, and I don't care for that genre. Boku no Hero Academia Vigilantes. I am not watching this. I don't care about Boku no Hero Academia. Happy for the fans. I don't care. Moving on. Trigun Stargaze. Now, Trigun is a series that I'm considering getting into at some point. Because it's such a classic, and it's so well renowned, and apparently the recent stuff has also been good. So I'm like, I should get into Trigun at some point. Watch the whole thing and only watch half. That's fair. For me, it's like I'll probably get to it someday when I'm bored and I just want to educate myself and I don't know what else to watch. And that's fair, that's fair. From what little I saw of the 3D new thing, it looked really good. And I'm not afraid of 3D anime. So, I don't know. It's on the list of maybe someday I'll look into it. Who knows? Golden Kamuy. I don't know anything about Golden Kamuy, and I'm not interested. It's probably not quite my thing. Looks good, but not to my taste. Yeah. I can see that with Trigun. Golden Kamuy, I would say the same. It's like, it looks good, but that's not my taste at all. Now, what kind of slop is this? Jack of all trades, party of none. Maybe I will sit down and watch it someday. People I care about like this, so. That's fair, that's fair. But this one just looks like your regular light novel action adventure fantasy slop. Anything here that I care about? No. Towa Tokoyami. We got Towa doing anime openings. Let's go. I'm so happy to see so many Love Live talents nowadays like doing anime openings. Have you called anything something other than slop today? Yeah, I have, surely. But okay, this one deserves it. Come on, this one deserves it. It just looks like your typical... Did I say Love Live? Sorry, I meant Whole Alive, not Love Live. But yeah, happy for Towa. I don't know if I'm watching this though. If it gets good reviews, I'll give it a shot. I'll try to not linger on too long for the stuff that I'm not so interested in. It's too silly to ignore. Yes. Yeah, I get it. Please point out if I do say silly stuff like that. Now, next up. Seihandai na kimi to boku. You and I are polar opposites. Are you the comedy romance school? You are the comedy romance school shonen of the season, okay? Is there a reason I should give you a shot? Based on the first impressions. Do not immediately recognize any seiyus. Bastasta! Bastasta! Who is Bastasta? Bastasta? Bastasta. It's a band or something. Bastasta. That's so awesome. I love Japanese band names. Bastasta. Bastasta. Like that's funny. So this one has a funny band doing its ending theme. Looks silly. Who knows? Since it's another one of the sort of very... Like, okay, let me read the synopsis. Is there anything that stands out from here? Next to me, a trendy and bubbly high school girl, quiet and frank boy. Interactions are brief, limited to blah 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 blah. Feelings of love are quietly blossoming, blah 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 blah. Straightforward boy who respects everyone equally, completely unconcerned about fitting in. Unlike Danny, she is too hung up on what everyone else thinks. Desperate to keep her crush a secret, however, a slight misunderstanding leads to Suzuki confessing her feelings, and to her delight, Danny feels the same. Jittery with excitement, the young couple starts dating, embarking on a wonderful joy of friendship and love. Okay, so this one is... At least for this one, they are dating probably from like episode 1 or 2. Okay, that gives it a plus. So this one might be very cute. I'll definitely let some episodes air and for other people to really decide if it's worth any attention. But I will curiously keep my eye on this one. It might be cute. Now this one I think I have to watch. Yeah, at least from the synopsis it feels like that might happen. But Tamon's B-side. Tamon-kun Imadochi. I saw this trailer on Twitter already. So this one I believe is about... there's a girl and she has an Oshi in an idol group. And then they got to meet, and then turns out the entire idol persona is just a facade. And is there like romance in this? It's comedy romance, okay. And shoujo. So this one seems like it's really, really cute. And it seems really adorable from the premise. So I might actually give this one a shot, even though I don't usually watch male idol stuff. But if there's dating, then hell yeah. I don't know. I can't speak English. Don't make fun of me. Or else I'm gonna stop speaking. I tried to say shot, but I said stop. I can't speak. I'm pathetic, so now forgive me. And no, I don't know. But yeah. This one I'm definitely watching. Unless it for some reason turns out to be really terrible. But it seems to be good. So, I'm interested. What is this? Is this boys love? Is this yaoi? Or is that a girl? It's romance school shoujo. Her female classmates, okay. She has been adopted school's prince by virtue of her boyishly attractive appearance and casual disposition. That is until the school's other prince waltzes into her life and calls her beautiful. He is the first boy to acknowledge her as a girl. This is not very new for shoujo. I feel like the prince girl in shoujo is fairly common, but not as a main character usually, I guess. I feel like okay, so when it comes to the boyish girls in anime, I'm not a fan of the trope where every single boyish girl in anime needs to become more feminine. Like it happens almost every single time there's a... Yeah, it might be for cowards. Yeah. So, like, I am afraid of this based on premise alone because it sounds like let's turn the boyish girl into a real lady because it's wrong of her to be boyish. And that's like bad, so therefore we need a man to make her a lady. So I'm like, that's what this sounds like. And I'm not a fan of that trope. Gender bottom text. Real. So I will have to let others watch this first and make them judge if it's annoying or if it's just annoyingly tropey or if it's actually doing something new and interesting with the premise. We'll see. This one I am cautious about. That's about how I feel about this. Might be interesting, might also be scary. Don't know. I'm not jumping into it. But interesting. Next up, Ikoku Nikki. What are you? Journal with Witch. 35-year-old novelist never had a good relationship with her older sister, who always berated her for being different. Due to this, Makio is not stricken with grief upon hearing the news that Minori and her husband died in a car crash. But when Makio is asked to identify their bodies, she runs into her 15-year-old niece, whom she has not seen in years. Where is this going? Struggling to process her parents' death, Makio reassures Asa that her complicated feelings are valid and suggests that the teenager start writing a diary as a way to cope with the loss. Upon learning that no other relatives want to take Asa in, Makio decides to become her guardian despite her lack of experience. In a world of uncertainty, the novelist and teenager must learn to live with each other while figuring themselves out. Okay! That sounds interesting, actually. It's Josei! Yeah, that's very good, actually. I have yet to encounter a Josei series that I did not like, I think. So, anything Josei is typically good. And if this one is a drama, it's like a not really coming of age, but something like coming to terms with life sort of story, this might be really good. How's the manga? The manga is an 8.4. That tells me this might actually be pretty good. Let's see, what studio we got? We got Shuka. They've done Natsume Yujinjo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this might be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm convinced. This one's probably good. This one seems like it's gonna be good. A good drama for anyone who likes drama. The point, like all the signs, and they got Morohoshi Sumire! They got Morohoshi Sumire! Morohoshi Sumire! Also known as Hoshimiya Ichigo Aigatsu! Awesome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. We have a seiyuu I like, and it seems like a good drama. Yeah. More Aigatsu mentions. Yeah. Honestly, I'm watching this. Might give it a couple episodes before I jump in, but I'm watching this. Okay. I'm convinced. That one's probably good. This one looks good based on the image. What are you? Mayonaka Heart Tune into the Midnight Heart. When Arisu Yamabuki was alone in bed at night, he was able to find solace in the voice of a radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day, she simply stopped broadcasting without any explanation. Years then passed, and Arisu is now a second-year high schooler. He makes it his mission to search for Apollo, as there is something he wants to tell her. He doesn't know what she looks like, even what her real name is, but he manages to get some leads on her in his school's broadcasting club. That's where he meets 4 girls who all dream to get a job where they make full of their voices. Huh? I thought this was gonna be cute girls doing cute things, based on the image. Huh? It's a harem? Oh, fuck. I saw cute girl designs. I thought this could be good. Damn it! It looked interesting, based on the art style and everything. But yeah, Natsume Book of Friends is really, really good. That's why it keeps getting new seasons, because it's so good, and it's just comfortable and awesome. It always is. No! No! Damn it! Damn it! This seemed like it could be good based on the girl designs and how cute they are, but no! Apparently it's something boring. I guess I'm closing my eyes. I don't care for harems. Now we have some slop. What kind of slop are you? There was a cute girl in a hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. Alright, slop. Hanasavakana slop? Okay. 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 They got the characters doing the ending theme, that's cute. Adventure, comedy, fantasy, romance, isekai, reincarnation. Yeah. Yoki died in a traffic accident and was reborn in the fantasy world. However, instead of being the hero of the legends, he ended up reincarnating into an overpowered demon. Having no desires to become the Demon Lord, he sits around in the Demon Lord's castle as a random low-rank guardian. One day, the hero's party comes to attack, and on a whim, he knocks out the entire hero's party. Healing up the hero party, and then prepared to send them back to town, he noticed the female priest and falls in love at first sight. So this is more a romance in an isekai world than it is isekai. Okay. What studios we got here? Gekko, who have done nothing noteworthy. Though I think this one seemed to get a lot of interest. Temple. Check the staff. Yeah, let's check the other staff on this. Producer. There's no director in here. I guess let's look at the main producer. What have you done? Oh, is there more stuff? Right. See, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting I can click on that because I click on it so rarely. There's a lot of producers. Okay, you are a director. Yamamoto Yasutaka. Medalist. Hey. Okay. Huh. The Girls in Panza. Okay, so this is a director who's got a lot of experience. Huh. Okay. And who's the other director? Minetomo Nori. Monogatari series, Banana Fish, Obari Monogatari. What? Boku no Hero Academia. Okay, that's key animation. Huh. I got to. And that's one of the best episodes too, I think. 146 so far. I'm gonna look this up. What episode of Aikatsu is 146? Hold on. I'm taking it off for a little bit. I'm going to Aikatsu Wiki. 146. The three of us once again. Is this one any... Okay, I'm looking at the gallery. Is this a notable episode? Is this an episode that I remember because of what happens in it? Oh, it's like a Soleil reunion episode. Yeah, this was a whatever episode. Yeah, no. This is the episode where Soleil performs idol activities. Interesting. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here. So that's the Aikatsu. That's the Aikatsu. Whatever. Aikatsu, whatever. But they seem to be doing a lot more animating than they seem to be doing directing. So I'm just guessing the main producer is the main director is the other guy. They got Monaka on the music. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's enough of the stuff that I'm curious about. I think for this one, a generous maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it. If it seems to be getting interest, I'll watch it. I'm not particularly sold on it, just from premise and studios and that sort of stuff alone. But yeah, I am optimistically looking at it. It might become something good. We'll see. I'll keep my eye on it. Next up, more slop. More slop. Noble reincarnation. Born blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. Yeah, I think that explains everything about the plot in here. I'm getting... I'm getting bored of Isekai already. I'll watch it if it gets good reviews. That's about it. Yeah. Another reincarnation slop. I'll watch it if I'm bored. Alright. Next up. Kunon the sorcerer can see. Born blind, Kunon aims to be the first person to use water magic to create new eyes for himself. After 5 months of study, he has already surpassed his teacher and continues to grow his talents. Not only can his magic help him sense color, but he can also use to make handy items that even conjure a whole cat. He can make a cat from scratch? Word of his skills and ingenuity soon reach the court and earn him a spot as a discipline to the most powerful magician in the land, but is his ultimate goal even attainable? Visual novel fantasy? Hayami Saori, Uchida Maya. Okay, we have some big names they use here. But the studio is Platinum Vision. What are you? They've done a good villainous slop. Not much else that I would know. Huh. I guess this is just, we'll have to wait and see what people think of this and maybe I'll give it a shot. The premise is unique enough, but, I don't know if I need that many fantasy anime in my watch list. Alright, now before we get to medalist, I think I want to quickly BRB so I can refill my glass and use the bathroom and that sort of stuff. And there's an ad break anyway. So I'll use this opportunity to BRB for a little bit and then we're gonna be right back. Stacia is getting to the... Okay. Yo, okay, how do I make you over there, though? Hold on, no, hold on. I did it, bitch! I fucking did it, bitch. I did it. I don't know why, but I did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did it.
Uh-oh, Mewtwo is against us.
Mewtwo. About to be Mew Zero. It was not that funny. Yilan! I want to end the stream. Please come home. Ah! So that's the trick. That's the trick. Okay, that's the trick. 1v1 Marley healers. Okay, fine, sure, let's go for it. Alright, 1 point for me, 1 point for me. You might have made a mistake there trying to fight me with an annihilator. I'm winning, you know. You gotta do something about me, huh? Can't even. I'm starting to kind of feel bad for you, but you know, we deal with it. Well, I won. Now you got yourself mined. How many times did I kill you? 6 times! Oh my god, that's kind of sad even. Ha! I'm back, we're back from the break. We're back from the break. Numbers, hello. Hello. Slop, it feels like half the anime coming out is slop. I agree with that. I do think half the anime coming out is slop. It's just you must find the slop that you personally enjoy. And when I say something is slop, I do not mean it in a derogatory way. I mean, yeah, like some slop is good. Some of it, it's just like the word French slop for like games. Like they're not bad games. It's just fun. Like for me, it's like an almost endearing word sometimes. But yeah, now that we're back, we can talk about Medalist. I'm excited for Medalist Season 2. I am excited. When are you airing? January 25! We have to wait a little bit for this. But I'm so excited. I'm super excited. The first season aired last year in January until March. So it's been a year since then. But I'm very much excited. Now, you might be scared of this series because you see that a lot of the main characters are little kids. And then there's, like, it's about a little girl wanting to become a figure skater, right? And even though she starts a little late compared to other kids her age. And then it's about the bond between her and her trainer. And it's really wholesome. It's just the most wholesome thing so far. And it was one of my favorites from the winter season last year. So I'm excited to watch more of it. Fishmiser, hello! Welcome! We are talking about anime coming out in this winter 2026 season. I'm so excited. I really wish I never felt weird about those kinds of shows.
Boom.
Yeah, I totally get it. I get it. Oh, Spoiler Rose! Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid! And Fishmice, thank you for the biddies! Oh my god! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! My name is GhostGirlMarlie. We're talking about some anime today. If you guys are interested in seasonal anime yappings, that's what we're doing. I'm good, thank you. Hope you had a wonderful stream. If you must go and take a break, go rest up for anything, absolutely fine. I appreciate the raid alone. Welcome in. But yeah, we are talking about Medalist right now. It was one of my favorites from winter 2025, so I'm excited to see the second season now. Whoa. I haven't read the manga or anything, but I believe the manga is also well rated, isn't it? Yeah, 8.7 is crazy, I think. Kind of crazy. So that alone should convince somebody that the anime itself is good too. I have no idea what any of that means, Spore, but if you had fun, all is good. Oh, you did it? Oh gosh. Oh well. But hey, you do you. Better luck next time. But yeah. Anime. We're here to talk about anime. So excited. Gosh, is there something else I should say about Medalist? Because it's basically a wholesome... Like, if you just want to see kids be kids, and it's in a wholesome setting with nothing weird about it, this is the anime. I got teary-eyed reading parts of the Medalist manga I had already seen in the anime. Gosh, the manga must be really, really good too then. But the stream's been going well, thank you. It's been 2 hours of talking about anime, and we're probably gonna continue at least another hour with my speed of reading things. But yeah, I'm excited. Medalist is just peak drama and peak coming of age, I think. And it's a sports anime too. Yeah, I forgot about that. It is a sports anime, considering that it's figure skating. I do wonder. Sorry, my voice is getting a little tired though. Water. I do wonder, like, if the manga is gonna go so far that the main character eventually makes it to the Olympics or something like that, because I think that's like her big goal or something, if I'm not completely forgotten what it was about. But it could be cool to see if it goes that far into the future, just to see her grow up from, you know, like a 7-year-old to a 17-year-old. It would be pretty cool. But I don't know if the manga goes there, but I feel like it might go in that direction, in which case I'm just excited to be here for the ride, and I hope it gets animated because the animation was gorgeous last time around. Like, they had 3D for the figure skating, but it was really good 3D. I really liked it. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for Medalist. What's up? Next up we have MF Ghost 3rd season. I believe this is some sort of spiritual successor to... what's it called? What's the drifting anime? Initial D. Yeah. I believe it's some sort of set in the same universe, something like along those lines. Kind of series. Heard it's not good. Yeah. I also wasn't really invested in Initial D when I watched it. Or actually, only like maybe 4 or 5 episodes of Initial D. I wasn't interested in it. Well, I'm not against finishing it someday, but it did not grab my attention at the time. So I'm not interested in MF Ghost either. But who knows? Maybe someday when I'm old and I've got nothing else to watch. Now this looks interesting. What are you? What are you? Shiboyugi, playing death games to put food on the table. Eh? Yuki wakes up to find herself in an unfamiliar manner, wearing a maid uniform and lying on a luxurious bed. Soon she discovers 5 more girls, all dressed the same as her. This is the ghost house? And the only way they can survive is to make it through the traps that lie in wait. Deadly games full of blowguns, buzzsaws, locked rooms, and weapons. It's hopeless, it's a terrifying situation for everyone there. Well, except everyone except Yuki. After all, this is her career at 17. Do you think that's odd? She would agree, but that's how some people are. They earn their living playing death games. Huh. I am interested. I mean, who would not like to see some maid girls in a cool setting like that? But what is the studio? Studio Dean? I think they're a good studio. Oh yeah, they've done... Oh no, they're one of those studios that they have been around forever. So there's like good stuff in here, but there's also like probably bad stuff in here. Yeah, it's just gonna like it could be anything with Studio Dean, I think. But this Shiboyuki looks interesting. There's some show titles that just sound amazing. Yeah, like this is one of the amazing sounding ones. I am definitely keeping my eye on this just because it sounds very curious. And I mean, look at this. Look at how gorgeous this looks. Like we've got the classical maid dresses. Good question. What streaming services is this on? Is it on any? I'm unsure if it's on any, actually. Because it does not have a symbol on it. This one. It doesn't have any symbols on it, so I'm unsure. Maybe not. But it sounds interesting, so I'll definitely take a look at it. Next up, this looks extremely promising. What are you? I see girls, I'm extremely interested. The Holy Grail of Ares. are you? Light novel mystery supernatural villainess. What are you? It is common knowledge that nobles will do anything for power, lying, blah 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 blah. However, one family is exempt from the generalization. House Grail, whose main tenets are truth and integrity. The youngest daughter, blah blah blah, just as more of the rest of the family believes in doing good, blah 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 blah. However, these ideals do not help her when her fiance cheats on with another woman, blah 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 blah, framed with the lover, blah blah blah. Everyone turns a blind eye, blah 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 blah. Save for one, the spirit of the infamous Scarlet Castiel, who possesses Constance and turns the tables on her accuser. However, this aid doesn't come without a price. 10 years ago, Scarlet was executed for the attempted murder of Princess Cecilia, but this was actually a setup. As blunt as harsh as Scarlet could be, she would never stoop so low as to use poison. She has no idea who orchestrated her incrimination, but Scarlet demands that Constance, as the only one who can see her, help exact revenge on all those who wronged her. I think I've heard of this series. I think I watched like a villainous video and they praised this in it. Like the light novel. Or something. I feel I've heard of this. Am I crazy? I feel like I've heard of this. Or is this like a manhwa or something? What is this? I've heard of it. Or is it just so generic sounding? That's why it says the source is light novel. Ooh. I'm so curious because I could swear I've heard about this. It just sounds... Let me like Google this, you know. Let me... Holy Grail of Aries. Like, are you... Is that what you are? Light novel series. I guess it is a light novel series. Huh. Huh. I could swear I've heard of it. Maybe I'm crazy. But because I am sort of still in my villainous era, I will definitely be watching this. When does this start airing? It starts airing January 8th. So tomorrow. Tomorrow this will air. Alright, I'm definitely giving it a shot. Because I love my villainous slop. Maybe I'll wait a couple episodes. Who knows? I'm still excited. Excited for more villainous slop. Again, slop used endearingly. Alright, next up, Darwin Jihan. The Darwin Incident. Huh. The Animal Liberation Alliance, an eco-terrorist organization, rescues pregnant chimpanzee from an animal testing lab, only for it to give birth to a half-human, half-chimpanzee human Z named Charlie. 15 years later, Charlie's human foster parents are finally ready to send him to a normal high school where he makes his first friend, a human girl named Lucy. In the meantime, however, the ALA stance has become even more extreme, and now they're here to drag Charlie into their terrorist plot. I have no idea what this is. And Sparrows, no worries, have a good one. Thank you for the raid once again. This one sounds scary. I don't know if I want to see what it is. This sounds like it's going to be uncomfortable. It is a seinen series. Genre is sci-fi. Huh. Studio is Belnox Films. They've done nothing else before. What? Huh. Huh. And it's, but the manga is rated 7.3? But there aren't really a lot of people reading it. No opinions, really. I'm going to not watch this, I think, just because I'm a little uncomfortable with the premise. It does not sound very wholesome, and it sounds like it's gonna be depressing in like a bad way. But maybe if it gets really good reviews, I'll watch it, but I don't know, it sounds uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe I've watched too many YouTube horror videos about like animal experiments and whatever, but especially the sort of experiments where like humans have been like adopted a monkey to make their pet, or not pet, and pretend like the monkey is like just like their son, and then that never ended well. Like I feel like I'm scared of this, but it's definitely unique. We haven't seen an anime quite like this now, have we? But I'm scared, but I would not be surprised if it's good. I'm scared. I'm scared. We'll see. Now what the heck is this? This looks... What? Yako, a gentle human worker, works at a detective agency. Tonome is a smart and gentle invisible man. The invisible man's ability is perfect for detective work. However, the blind Yako can still figure out where Tonome is even if he disappears. Before they know it, the two become attracted to each other. That sounds cute. There's a blind girl and an invisible man. The invisible man and his soon-to-be wife. That's a cute premise. How's the manga? A 7.6? Okay. And this is done by Studio Project 9. Ooh, they did Senpai wa Otoko no Ko. This was a really good anime. Wow. Anything else in here? Not really. So they've got one good anime that I know of. This sounds cute. Do I have anybody to notice here? No. Starts airing January 8th, so also like tomorrow. Huh. Well, this is interesting. I don't know. I'll have to let it get some reviews, but this sounds like it could be really adorable. It could be really, really adorable. We'll see. Then this one looks like some peak gorgeous looking slop. The villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom. Alright, how's the manga? The manga is a 6.7. The adaptation is... The light novel is a nothing. Studio is Studio Dean. So again, it could be anything. Nobody that I'm super interested in, seiyuu-wise. Is there anything interesting in this? Otome game, it's another Otome game villainous. That makes me a little less interested. Because there's so many Otome game villainous. It's like if I want a villainous that's a little more relatable, and because I don't really play the Otome game kind of thingies, like I would prefer my villainous to be a little more unique than that. Yeah, and then she gets after their graduation ceremony, without blinking an eye, Heart Knights condemn Staros for alleged crimes, break off the engagement, blah 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 blah. Before her sentence can be carried out, a shocking figure appears. The prince of a powerful neighboring country has been harboring feelings for Tiara Rose for quite some time and announces his intention to marry her. So it's literally the premise of every single other villainous. This is what it took to make shoujo anime. Yeah. I remember when Hamifura aired and I thought it was a novel concept. Yeah. There's so many of these. I'm just gonna have to see if it gets... Like, I'm gonna be so honest. Unless it's bad, I'll probably watch it. I mean, this poster looks really cute, and this screenshot here looks really cute. So I'll probably watch it. There's a good chance I'll watch it. But I wish it was a little more interesting than what the premise makes it sound like. Because, like, this just sounds like literally anything else I've watched. watch it because I watch the slop. I eat it because I don't know. It's my guilty pleasure for when I don't want to pay attention to anything. It's my isekai. This is my isekai. This is the slop that I watch when I want slop. So I'm going for it. But it does not sound like it's gonna be interesting. But I will watch it probably anyway. Oh my god. Well, next up we have another second season of something I've never heard of. Hime-sama, it's this time for torture, princess! Oh, I might have seen this. A 7.2. As the commander of the Imperial Army's 3rd Legion, blah blah blah, Princess had led humanity to countless victories against the demonic hell horde. However, she has now been captured by the enemy and confined in the dungeons with her sentient sword X as her only company. Due to her royal status, the princess knows invaluable secrets that would help Hell Horde achieve dominance. To have her reveal all the information they need, the demons do not hesitate to subject the princess to the most vile forms of torture, that is, tempting her with delicious food, lasting friendships, and adorable animals, and the most enjoyable experiences imaginable. This sounds cute. It aired in 2024. Ah, comedy fantasy gourmet shonen. Well, if the second season also gets praised, I might hop on into it because it sounds cute. This sounds like it's very cute. Unsure if it's very food focused. If it's very food focused, I'm not sure if I care, but it doesn't sound like it's mostly food focused. Maybe. This seems like it could be a little... It seems like it could be a guilty pleasure or grind too. Like I'll just watch it someday when I'm bored and not in the mood for anything, and I just like, I want to watch something. It sounds like it will be a little wholesome little watch. Who knows? Might get into it. Ah, Hanakimi! I've heard about you. Hanakimi is like it's like one of the shoujo of all time, I think. I never read it myself, but I already heard about this on Twitter that is airing. Like, this is apparently the creator of the trope where a girl will pretend to be a man in an all-boys school. No, it's not yaoi. It's the girl will cross-dress kind of thingy. I don't know if I want to watch this. Cause I don't know. This might be one of those anime where there's too many men for me to give a shit about it. Cause I like my shoujo, but I don't care for the reverse harem shoujo, because that's what a kind of this love polygon. Okay, so it's not necessarily a, but it's some kind of harem too, you know. Some kind of, there's a bunch of men and, you know. It probably is great. I fully believe it. I fully think it's deserving of the reputation that it has. But I don't like that kind of series. I don't like men. So like, why also ruin a perfectly fine girl by making her a man, you know? And I just mean, like I don't mean anything seriously by that. It's like a, just, you know, personal preference. I'm not a man hater. I just don't like I don't like looking at men in a sexualized or romanticized way, you know? I am borderline lesbian. That's what I mean by that, for anyone who doesn't know who I am. So if this one gets really, really high scores, I might have to look at it, but I'm not interested. And meanwhile, I'm just not into girls dressing as men. I don't, like, you know, so many people say it's peak when girls are wearing suits. I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make me feel anything, you know? I like my girls more cutesy, if that makes sense. But, I'm certain this is peak. Welcome back, Leo. Welcome back. We're currently looking at Hanakimi, which is a girl, which is apparently the original. A girl will dress up as a man to go into a boys' school. The love story. That's what this is. I'm not going to watch it, but I can't deny it if it gets like a 9 rating or something. Then I'm like, damn, now I have to watch it, but it probably won't get a 9. 8.5, I'm gonna be like, damn. Maybe I'll watch it. This one came out before Oran. I saw a tweet about that recently where someone was like, is this just Oran High School Host Club? But no, this one this one came out first. So it's the original. The original. I've also never watched Oran High School Host Club because there's men in it. Can you believe it? I never watched it because there's men in it, and everybody who I knew who liked it was a fujoshi basically. So I'm like, that's not it's not my show. Yeah, it's new anime. That's what we're looking at. Thinking about if we want to watch them or not. And this one, I won't watch it unless it gets praised as a masterpiece. And that's that. I am sure it's good, but it's not targeted at me, and we don't need to ramble on about that. Anyway, next up, this looks cute. Wash it all away. With an endearing protagonist and luscious art, this seaside slice of life story offers tranquility in the chaos of modern world. Okay, but there's a girl bathing in the preview. What does that mean? For 2 years, Wakana Kinme has run a laundry service in her seaside resort town of Atami, where she's built a fulfilling life, making friends with the locals and visiting hot springs. Although Wakana has no knowledge of her own past, the cleaning services safeguard memories imbued in customers' precious items. Slice of life seinen, huh? Has the one I mentioned earlier, the MC is adorable, got a protector? Oh! Really? Manga is the 7.1. Art style is cute here. Oh. This one seems like it could be cute. Oh, it's the flying dog! It's the flying dog. Do we have? We have Koshimitsu Ami! We have the Macraseu! Woo! We have Miss Miku Maginamir here in the cast. Me when I say flying dog, do they have a Macraseu? Yes, they do. And opening themes are not done by any Macraseu's, but that's fine, that's fine. You liked episode 1, that's good to hear. Surprisingly wholesome and sweet. That's what it sounds like. Honestly, if I'm in a mood for something wholesome like this, I might give it a shot. Perfect, cozy, and wholesome, and just super sweet. Alright. So this one gets, I'm interested. We'll see about it. That's how I feel about that one. This one looks like your typical adventure slop. Hell mode, the hardcore gamer dominates in another world with garbage balancing. Light novel, action, adventure, fantasy, isekai, reincarnation. Do I have a reason to watch you? Or get excited about you? No. I think I'm good. Studios Yokohama Animation Lab. What are you? They've done... Jujutsu Kaisen official PVs. Okay. Yuri? I'm seeing Yuri. But nothing of note. Slop. Yeah, this might be the most generic slop that I'm just not gonna look at. The Yuri show that exploded during production. Oh no. Oh, poor show. I am still... Sorry. I am still in the middle of my Yuri phase. I have not explored everything out there. But yeah, we will be skipping this one. For now. Dead account. Always ready for a fight. Destruction for destruction's sake. The online streamer. Ao Ringo is a troll making the worst of boundary pushing flame bay content, raking in the revenue from the hate watchers. Hey? You may think he's nothing more than a bottom feeder and a drain on society, but in reality he's high school dropout, caring older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. His viral videos just a way to pay for his sister's medical bills. What kind of sitcom bullshit is this? And even if all of humanity hates him, he doesn't care so long as his little sister gets better. But then something very strange begins to happen. Don't miss the debut of this modern-day occult exorcism battle manga. Is it action supernatural shonen? The manga is 6.8. This might not be worth it. Studio Synergy SP, what are you? Okay, you've been around forever. You are a studio that's been around forever, but hasn't really made anything super notable. Oh, Shokora no Maho! Hey, Finnish, mention for the Finnish people. Shokora no Maho! Magen is oklapodi! That's about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in this either. It's probably slop. It's probably shonen slop. Next! What the fuck just happened? Why did you open yourself like that? I'm terrified. Why did you do that? I didn't know I can do that. Can you stop that? That was scary. Kaya-chan isn't scary! Kaya-chan is infamous at kindergarten for being a troublemaker, but Miss Chi, who's been assigned to look after her, soon discovers Kaya's hidden abilities. Get ready for the ultimate horror action adventure set in a kindergarten! So kids are scary, the anime. It's got an above 7 score though. But this season's horror, apparently. I might be good too. I'm kind of scared to watch this one. The teaser video got to me. So it's actually scary. Ooh. East Fish Studio. They have done literally nothing. Alright. Who's the director? Ikehata Hiroshi. Okay. They've done Full Metal Alchemist episodes. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann episode. Dark Gathering director. Okay. Well, I watched Dark Gathering recently. Dark Gathering was kind of a sloppy horror. So that tells me, like Dark Gathering wasn't really scary. It was just unsettling and uncomfortable. Seen a bit of the manga, it's not that scary. Alright. And seeing that they directed Dark Gathering also, that makes me think it's probably not going to be scary. Or it's like another one of those that's more uncomfortable than anything. Like if you tell me that like I don't find like I find it uncomfortable when kids are like the horror. Like this one just seems like it's probably going to be a little uncomfortable. Maybe not like scary. It's more like, oh no, there's a scary thing on the screen. Be scared. I like my horror if it like isn't about gore and isn't about something looking really gross. I like the gore that makes me scared. The feeling. Like I like my psychological horrors more. Yeah, and this one doesn't seem like it's sad, but who am I to say? It might be more just scary looking thingies. Yeah, I don't like to see children either in horror. So, this one's probably a skip. But maybe if somebody says to peek, I'll give it a shot. Unless they died in 1987 or something, I don't know. Is that a FNAF reference? FNAF anime? No, yeah, no, I don't want to see that. No, that'd be horrible. No. I think the movies are good enough and we're happy with those. Now this one is comedy romance, but are you like mostly a harem? Because I'm seeing a lot of girls. You can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Yeah, it's a harem. It's a harem. So a harem gets a skip from me. Unless they praise it as good. That's just one of those genres that I'm like, I'm not interested. I don't care. I'd just rather see normal romance. So that one gets a skip from me. Until something interesting happens. Anyway, old men isekai? What are you? Isekai office worker! The other world's books depend on the bean counter. What? Yuri Harem is a yes. Because it's girls, of course. But I've watched the main one already. This is BL? It is BL. Yeah, I don't really watch BL either. Like, it needs to be a lot more something else. Like, Banana Fish. Like, there's a whole lot more going on than just the BL in it. For me to be interested. Yeah, I like my love triangles when someone has to make a decision. That's right. And that's how you tell I'm a Macross fan. Because obviously there's a decision in all of Macross. I guess let me read the... There's an ad break anyway, so let me just read the premise anyway, instead of moving forward. Already at his wits' end, a 29-year-old corporate slave, Seiichiro Kondo, suddenly witnesses the ground opening up and swallowing a woman. Normal. Amid his efforts to save her, the two are transported to another world. He soon learns that the people in this world summon a saint to save the kingdom from plague. As a compensation for dragging Kondo into this mess, the kingdom assures him that they will provide him with a comfortable life and fulfill any of his desires. So everyone's surprised Kondo asks for a job. Already not very relatable. After successfully becoming an accountant at the royal palace, Kondo devotes himself to his new post. His accurate and thorough work catches the attention of various high-ranking officials and knights, especially blah 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 blah, the cold-hearted knight captain. As Kondo adjusts to his new exhausting and dangerous environment, he begins to find solace in the company of Arish, whose icy demeanor may just be a facade. So yeah, I guess if you care about BL, if you care about your yaoi, this is probably for you. I don't think it doesn't look that there's much else in it. And these got hella welcome. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Are we anywhere near done yet? There's a lot more to scroll through, isn't there? I'm a Fujoshi on Thursdays only. Are you now? Are you now? I've never seen you do anything Fujoshi. Hold on. Miwa. What is the main what is your favorite pairing of the Macross 7 triangle? Is it Gamlin and Basara or not? I will only accept you. Yes, okay, fine. You can have the Fujoshi pass as far as I care. You pass. Congratulations, you are a Fujoshi now. Wake me up when there's a banger or a hidden gem. Will do, will do. Next up looks like another light novel. Roll over and die. Something tells me that's not a very, お前ごときが魔王に勝てると思うなと勇者パーティーは追放されたので、オートで気ままに暮らしたい。Okay, quickly translating. There's no way you could ever beat the Demon Lord. So the hero party gets arrested, and then they live in the royal capital. I think that's what that title meant. Is there anything interesting in this? Light novel. Girls love! Hold on. Hold on. It's Yuri. Hold on. Flam Apricot was never meant to be a hero. Despite 0 stats across the board and power she can't even use, she somehow finds herself included in a party of heroes. But Flam's life hits rock bottom when the party's renowned sage decides that the useless girl is dead weight and arranges to have her sold into slavery. Isekai slop, right? Tossed to monsters to be feasted upon for her master's entertainment. Flam makes the desperate choice to reach for a cursed weapon, and something new awakens within her. A criminal tale about one woman's blood-soaked quest to reclaim her life. Where is the Yuri? What? 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 I am so confused. They got Endo Aya. They got Cheryl Gnome. I think isn't Endo Aya? Isn't she Cheryl? Am I going crazy? She is Cheryl. Wait! Gilgamesh is... What? No, this is like a weird swap thingy happening. What? Anyway, Cheryl Gnome, we have a Macroseiyu in this. Maybe I'll have to give it a shot. Or keep an eye on this, because apparently it's girls' love. What the fuck? The manga is a 7.0. Light novel is a 7.6. And now this is starting to look a little bit like Yuri. Okay. Huh. Curious. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I will keep my eye on this to see if it gets any good reviews. Starts airing January 9th. So it's also got that Friday slot for airing. Interesting. Cool. It's Yuri, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, it sounds very sloppy. Sloppy? Yeah, sloppy. That's a word. Okay, interesting. Next up is another light novel. That is not what I said! Why are you saying it in DMs and not in the chat? That's not what I said. No, it wasn't! I did not say slutty! I said sloppy. Yes, you can say it that in chat. We make fun of my pronunciation all the time, stupid. I said sloppy, like slop, not slutty. But to be fair, my pronunciation is ass, so who knows? Who knows in the end? Anyway, next isekai reincarnation. It's called Flying Dog. Oh no. They got Hikasa Yoko. Oh no. Actually, I'm not supposed to care about her anymore. Nobody else? Cool. Cool. They don't got... Okay. Cool. Light novel fantasy isekai reincarnation. We can ignore it. We can ignore it. I'm not supposed to care about her because I cared about her because she was my ex-boyfriend's one of favorites. Not my favorite, but his favorite, so that's why I paid attention to her. If there was a specific seiyuu that he liked, it would have been her. So, you know, so I'm like, oh wait, I don't need to care. That's why. And I feel like I cared about her more than he did anyway, because he does not look up seiyus that often, but... It's just a funny little thing, yeah, I noticed myself still going back into things like that. Does she have a nice voice? Well, wouldn't you like to know about that? I'll show you her roles, alright? Alright? Perhaps you may recognize roles such as Gremory Rias from High School DxD. We have Akiyama Mio. We have some other people. We have another redhead. Cavendish. Here's another redhead. Did you guys know my ex-boyfriend was into redheads? We have Freya from Dungeon Meshi. I'm scrolling until we find the character I care about that she voiced, okay? It's gonna be a while, okay? We have Maria from Symphogear. This is peak. This is very peak. Alright, oh no, did it freeze? Oh no. I did not. Oh no. There's so much to scroll, the website is freezing. Are we good? We're good, okay. Hikasa Yoko, you've heard her before. Even if you didn't recognize it, there's so many fucking shows. Tomoe from Bang Dream. Now that's something. Also in Attack on Titan. Ah, here we go. Elsa Forte from Aikatsu on Parade that nobody in this chat currently hates, I'm sure. And we also have another redhead. Another redhead right here. And I'm scrolling until I find it. I'm scrolling until I find it. Wow, she's really low, isn't she? Then Shohibiki, 5 favorites, also from Aikatsu. Wow, she's low. Why does nobody like Hibiki? That's crazy. This is ordered by favorites. So how many people care about her? Care about the characters? But there's still one more I need to find. There's still one more we need to scroll down and find. One more character that absolutely nobody gives a fuck about, but it needs to be mentioned because it's Macross. Has nobody put her as a favorite? I don't see a reason why somebody would, considering how little screen time she has, but they made her sing a whole song, which is pretty peak, so like I need to find her. Because she is somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Somewhere. If I scroll past it, yell at me. Oh, here! Claire Pottle from Macross Delta. Why is she only in the movie? Why is she not in the... Hold on. If I search Pottle... Oh, she does show up twice. Okay, so the other one is down here. Yes, Claire Pottle. Everybody's favorite Macross character. But yeah, basically everybody should know Yoko Hikasa. She is in everything. And to be fair, I do like her voice too. Like, or like I can tell that she is a very talented voice actor. Yeah, voice crack. Anyway, what was I looking at? I looked at this, and now we're looking at whatever this is. A Gentle Noble's vacation recommendation. Vacation recommendation. That's fun. When Lizel mysteriously finds himself in a city that bears odd similarities to his own, but clearly isn't, he quickly comes to terms with the unlikely truth that this is an entirely different world. Even so laid back, Lizel isn't the type to panic. He immediately sets out to learn more about the strange place, and to help him do so, hires a seasoned adventurer named Gil as his tour guide and protector. Until he's able to find a way home, Lizel figures this is a perfect opportunity to explore a new way of life, adventuring as a part of the guild. After all, he'll sure go home eventually. Might as well enjoy the otherworldly vacation for now. Hey? So it's slice of life with men. Slice of life isekai with men. Eh. Is there any girls on this cast? Like that's a man. Like, is there no women on this series? I'm so honest. I don't care. I am bored. We can look at the next one, which has cute girls and the thingies. Yeah. Oh, I might have actually seen like a trailer on this for something. Hold on. Deep within the Black Forest, teeming with poisonous mushrooms, a witch named Luna lives alone. With skin that is poisonous to the touch and breath that will kill if close enough, she is forced to stay secluded from nearby civilization. Even with these conditions, Luna still visits a nearby city to deliver medicine and buy new books to read. Despite Luna having never done harm to any of the city's residents, many are scared to associate with her, as she is a black witch in a kingdom ruled by white witches. Only able to watch from a distance while people receive her medicine and freely converse with one another, Luna is drawn towards their lives, even if it sometimes means putting herself in danger. Adventure, drama, fantasy, romance. Okay. Studios? There's 2 different studios, that's scary. Why is there's an anime avatar for the person? Who is Rasu? Who is Rasu? Who are you? I have no idea who you are. Huh. Is it a VTuber? Might be a VTuber. Retro, hi! We're talking about anime today. This one I'm curiously interested in. Let me look at the studios for a little bit. Ooh, this one was a good fun, sloppy time. Other than that, not really anything else stands out in here. This one is They've Done Nothing studio. Ha. Slap this, slap that. Yeah. This one seems like it's genuinely an interesting sounding premise. The adaptation is a manga, which is a 7.2. But it does not have many readers. It is a fairly new manga too. New Freeman, so true. Everybody excited about it. This one seems like it's very cute fantasy, so I might keep an eye on this one. LeFranc, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So yeah, I think I will put a note on this one as looking very cute, sounding like an interesting premise, and who knows, might turn out to be something. Next up is Dark Moon Tsukino Saidan. Dark Moon, the Blood of Altar. I see a lot of men. Is this like a... It's a vampire school fantasy! Oh no, not vampire men. Oh no. Ever since she was a young girl, Suha. Oh, is it a like a manhwa? adaptation? Web manga? Oh man, it might be. Oh yeah, it's a manhwa. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think this is for me. I don't need vampire men. However, I'm sure this has its audience. I'm just not part of it. I'm just not. There's too many men in that. Next. The daily life of a part-time torturer. Why is there like 2 torturer quote-unquote series? No, this one's real torture, isn't it? What are you? The original is nobody has rated this? What the fuck is this? This is a world where killing and torture are legalized. Zero, a part-time working at a torture company, enjoys torturing people every day with his senior colleague Shu. With the addition of a new part-timers Mike and Hugh, from fun torture life continues. The gap between at-home easygoing workplace and the gruesome torture is bound to attract a lot of addicts. It's comedy. And it's like mostly men. I am not sold. It's just like maybe if it took itself seriously, but if it's a comedy, I don't care. You barely watched any new anime this past few seasons? Well, maybe you'll pick up something interesting sounding from the stream. Who knows? This looks like an isekai. An adventurous daily grind at age 29. That's not even old. That's not even old. Shonen though. Okay. The story is about Shinonome. Shinonome Hajime. Shinonome Hajime is really funny to me because Shinonome Ena and Hajime something from Idolmaster, they're both voiced by Minoringo. He's dedicated to fulfilling missions from the guild. One day when completing a quest for a monster meat, he finds a strange girl named Lily in a dungeon who's far more trouble than she's worth. Saving the girl from certain death, her story reminds him of his similar past and he takes her under care. Okay, so adult man takes care of a young girl? I've seen some of these before. I'll watch it if it's noteworthy. Also, Amin, I think your statement is wrong because within the seasonal anime that we're discussing, it's also Jujutsu Kaisen. So, like, it hasn't changed. Jujutsu Kaisen is still here. It's still here. It hasn't gone anywhere. Okay, I've gone through quite a lot of these though. So let's just continue until we're done. Yusha no Kuzu. This looks a little interesting. Scum of the Brave. By the mid-21st century, Tokyo's criminal underworld is ruled by demon lords, crime bosses, who have undergone ether enchantment surgery, granting them terrifying superpowers. The only ones who can take them down are heroes, bounty hunters who boost their own ether powers using the drug E3. With legalized killing as part of the job, being a hero is less about justice and more about survival. I was hoping this was something a little more interesting, but it just sounds like your typical shonen organized crime slop. Let's see. The manga doesn't have anybody saying anything about it. Nope. But it's been publishing since 2022, apparently. Why is nobody talking about this? I would also like more mecha. I would also like that, but they don't make mecha now, do they? Just give us the new Macross season, and I'm sure everybody suffering from the mecha drought is gonna be like, you know, foaming at their mouths at some new peak mecha, and then Macross is gonna soar to popularity again, and everybody's gonna be awesome. But yeah, this doesn't seem interesting. It's sci-fi, but it's just a typical organized crime bullshit, probably. Studio OLM, have they done anything interesting? Oh, they have. They have done interesting things. They've done this peak. And this Apothecary Diary is the peakness of that. Other than that, a lot of Pokemon apparently. A lot of Pokemon apparently. Some other stuff here and there. He needs an Iburi. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We did get Gundam G-Quacks last year. We did, but that was last year, and therefore we need stuff this year. This one I'm probably not interested in. Arne no Jikenbo. What are you? It's loading. The casebook of Arne. Arne Neudöte is a vampire detective. More vampire anime, okay. Who manipulates supernatural powers. Lin Reinweich is a nobleman's daughter who loves vampires. The worlds should never have crossed, but they join hands to solve a bloody mystery. In the darkest of nights, Lin finds herself in desperate need of help. Then she wanders into the mysterious city of Lugenburg, where non-humans live. Lin's world changes drastically when she encounters Arne, a vampire who is called the worst in the city. And tonight, a new murder case has occurred. What is the truth behind the bizarre incidents that take place in a world where humanity and the bizarre intersect? Come on, human, you may dance merrily under the crimson moon. Okay, this sounds interesting. The source is a game. But there's also a manga adaptation, which has nothing said about it. But we have some seiyus here that I don't recognize. The studio is Silver Link. They've done Non Biori. I still need to watch Non Biori someday. It's like on my list of things I'll probably get to at some point. There's a lot of above 7s here. Not a lot of stuff I've seen. Oh, this one's fun. A classic. For the villainous genre. Oh, and there's this one too. Tear Moon. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Okay. So this is a studio that knows how to make an anime, and the premise of this sounds interesting. It's gonna get 12 episodes. It's not gonna start airing tomorrow. This seems like it could be a good. I could enjoy a good vampire mystery. Sure. Especially when there's like a female lead character also. And it's not just some men in a fucking mansion and there's a bazillion vampire men in there. No. This seems like it could be good. I'm gonna leave this. I am curious. We'll see what happens for that one. What the fuck is this? Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. What? That's the plot? Okay. Isekai light novel. What? They got Koshimizu Ami on it though. The voice of God. Okay. Yeah, Koshimizu Ami could be the voice of God. If you think about Mikumaki the Mayor. Yeah. I guess she's the voice of God, if you really think about it. Why is it always isekai? Apparently it still makes enough money for them to keep putting this stuff out. Yeah, this just looks like it's some isekai slop and I'm honestly not really interested, so let's just ignore it. If it gets good reviews, I'll give it a shot, who knows? Next. A misanthrope teaches a class for demi-humans. Is this a harem slop? No, it's drama supernatural school workplace. Okay. I'm Reihitama, a self-professed misanthrope thanks to some past trauma. Just when I thought my new teaching job in the mountains would provide a chill, rejuvenating environment, it turns out that this school is actually for demi-humans who want to become full-fledged human beings. There's a mermaid, werewolf, rabbit, and a bird, all of whom are now my charges. It's my duty to teach them about humankind, and maybe in the process I'll learn a few things myself. This isn't an alternate world or a case of reincarnation. It's just the story of a teacher at a somewhat peculiar school and his students who were striving to become human. So I guess if you like monster girls or something, this is your anime. They kind of look like they're just Kemono Mimi though. So, I mean, it could be like Bandai release a new Gundam series every few years so you can make another set of Gunpla. Yeah, fair enough. But Immediately, this one just feels like, this one feels like it's generic, and it's probably not gonna be interesting enough. It feels like it plays it safe with the character designs. Like those just look like humans, you know. Like if you're gonna do this, at the very least, make them look not like humans, you know. I don't know though. Maybe it's interesting. Studio Asred. What is Asred? They've done Mirai Nikki apparently. But aside from that, there doesn't seem to be too much of note here. Nope. Definitely catering more to the monster girl enjoyers, but their designs are definitely simple. Yeah. Like, I would be more, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a huge monster girl enjoyer. I like them, but I don't love them. But even I can tell, this feels tame. Like, this just looks like a bunny girl. That just looks like a cat girl. That's like a bird girl. And is this supposed to be the mermaid? She's got fins in her ears and nothing else to go for her. Like, this looks tame as hell. You know, like, it just looks like it's just gonna be a little boring. Eamon, hello, welcome. What's up? So, let's just move on to the next one. What are you? The Demon King's daughter is too kind! This one seems like it's just a comedy fantasy childcare kind of thingy. The manga is rated a 7.8. That's surprisingly high. Surprisingly high. So it's just like another Spy Family sort of wholesome thingy. But it's isekai. Generic fantasy setting. Demon King has a problem. His daughter loves everyone. Consequently, had to wait his invasion of the world in the worry that his daughter's behavior is not one benefiting of some of her kind. He loves making friends, helping others, and bringing happiness to all creatures, including their enemies, the humans. However, blah blah blah. She gets congratulated. Blah 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 blah. So that the demon girl's daughter goes from a cute, adorable, and nice little girl to an inhuman, cruel, and twisted little demon. Yeah, it's not isekai, but I sometimes just use the term isekai just to mean the generic vibe of the series, because I am lazy. And isekai is an easier word for me to remember than fantasy. But yeah, I can see the vision too. But this might just not be something that I'm interested in. Don't even know where to post kitties on Discord. Oh, if you're taking pictures of cats, that's just creative because you took a picture of a cat, therefore it's creative. If it's a meme, it goes into memes. You liked the first episode? It was cute? Yeah? I mean, I believe that this is a cute series, but it's not the kind of thing that I usually watch. And true, cats are works of art. True, true, true. No words truer than that. But, yeah. This one looks cute. I'm sure people have fun with it. But I'm not really sold on it myself. Unless, like, it later on gets, like, Like, it seems like it's a wholesome little adventure, but maybe if they're... I don't know. You know what? I'll just let the reviews come in and see what they rate it as. If it's, like, really highly rated, I'll give it a shot. Otherwise, not really interested. Next up is a second season for what looks like some school comedy romance thingy. Oh, is this the one where it's like the reverse harem school shoujo thingy? Yeah, yeah, I skipped on the other one and I'm gonna skip on this one too. Off topic of God, it feels weird having a haircut after so long. Can feel all the breeze now. Oh yeah, that happens usually. Doesn't it? I kind of need to get my hair cut too. I was just thinking about it like yesterday that my hair is getting long, but I'm definitely gonna wait until the cold season is over, because I might, you know, need my hair for the warming. But definitely by the time the summer comes, I'm getting my hair cut again. Definitely. So next up, this doesn't look interesting. It's the second season of something. Aonomiburo. A 6.7 historical samurai shonen action. I'll probably skip on this one too, and don't think I'm interested. Adopted kittens right before Christmas. Oh gosh, hope they're doing well. Oh. I suppose I can look at the pictures later, if you posted them already. Oh yeah, did you ever go back to the hair salon after feeling embarrassed by something happening there? No, I did not go back there. I haven't had a haircut since. I mean, I usually only get a haircut like around once a year, sometimes twice a year. I let it grow quite a bit before I get it cut. So I haven't had a chance to go there yet, but I'm thinking about going to a different place this time around because I'm like, I don't want to risk it anymore. So when you guys will hear all about my adventures whenever it gets to that. Just think about that. It'll probably happen in some months, not anything before then. Next up is we have whatever is called Hell Teacher, and it aired this year. A 6.6 though. Mythology School Shonen. We can probably skip this. If it's a 6.6 and it's a shonen, I don't think I'm interested. And it's a season 2, which is also like, I don't think I'm binging that much. Next up, Olay the Fire Slayer, The Legend of a Phoenix. Theme historical source novel. Okay. The fire-extinguishing samurai who stopped the Great Fire was called the Fire-Eating Bird. Matsunaga Gengo, once known as the Fire-Eating Bird, was the best firefighting samurai in Edo. He had resigned from the fire brigade for a reason, but suddenly received an invitation to serve in the Shinjo clan. The Shinjo clan's firefighting team had no money and no personnel and was looked down upon by those around them. With the encouragement of his wife, Miyuki, Gengo decides to rebuild the collapsed firefighting clan as its chairman. Gengo and his friends, all of whom have their own peculiarities, struggle to save any life despite being ridiculed as ragged steeplejacks. What does that mean? In Edo, a mysterious series of suspicious fires called Foxfires continues. Okay. It sounds interesting. I also like that the source is a novel and not like a light novel or like a manga or something. That's usually something very interesting if those things get adapted. Nothing that I recognize seiyuu-wise. It's not airing yet. It will air on the 11th. And the studio is Synergy SP. Ah, this is the one we looked at earlier, who did like Initial D and like nothing else really interesting. They've just been around and been unsure what they would do. Okay. I'm giving this one a cautious, I'm keeping my eye on it because it seems interesting, like source material wise and whatever. But I don't know what it's going to be, really. So this one has a chance to be good. It sounds interesting enough. But I don't know. I'm curiously looking at this, but I'll have to see. Some episodes will have to come out and people will have to see if it's worth anything. I'm curious about this one. It could be like a hidden gem, or then it could just be boring and like not interesting at all. But we'll see. Next up, what are you? Oh, it's a 4-minute one. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna look at the ones that are like 4 minutes. Oh, the ones that say 0 minutes usually means it's like still a full thing. They haven't just decided it probably. But 4-minute thingies, I'm not really interested. Oh, that's a boys' love anyways. Now this one does not look interesting based on the image, but what are you? Comedy school web manga? Eh? The synopsis tells me like nothing. I don't know if this is the proper anime. Nobody knows anything about it. Like what is this? I am there's like very little information about this. It's not airing yet either. The web manga kind of thingy. You never really know anything about web manga stuff. So this one might just be another, like, I don't know. I'll skip it. Maybe it turns into something. Is that mecha? No, this might be more tokusatsu. It's got an OVA prequel from the fucking 90s? What? What? Some Sunrise Adventure Fantasy Samurai series? What? What the fuck is this? Well, I'm gonna be real. The designs are definitely screaming 90s. Now that I really look at them. But, is this like a reboot or something? Yeah, it's old. What kind of news do we have on this thing? Okay. Yoroden Samurai Troopers TV anime sequel announced for winter 2026. Produced by Sunrise, the original 39 episode television anime series aired from 1988 to March 1989. 3 original video adaptation sequels were released, with the final 5 episode OVA releasing in 1991. Grass Entertainment originally licensed the series under the name Ronin Warriors before being licensed by Discotek Media in 2014, blah 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 blah. Ha! Apparently it is a sequel. It might be like a sort of Macross situation where it's like a different cast, different everything going on with this. That's what I would assume, considering that it's such an old franchise. I'm not really interested in the premise of whatever this is. Like, it just looks like it's like it's just some kind of action thingy going on. And like shonen or something. Okay, it doesn't have a target. It doesn't have a target demographic. Sunrise, why are you like Sunrise, you should be working on the next Macross. Why are you working on this? Sunrise was supposed to make the next Macross, right? Am I going crazy? It's the one, isn't it? Isn't it? Sunrise does love robots. That is true. But like, you know? Yeah, it is the one. It is the one. Because I remember it's the same studio that did Gundam Switch from Mercury. That's the one that... This is the studio that's doing the next Macross. So I'm like, why are you working on this? Is that why we're not having in the new Macross anime show any teasers or anything yet? Is that what is that what's happening? No, it's not. They've been doing this. Sounds like it's been in the works for a while because it's such an old franchise. But whatever this is, I don't know if I want to touch it. But I'm sure there are people who are going crazy over this, and they're super excited for it. So for them, I'm really happy. But I don't know if I'm interested in this. It looks a little too... it looks a little too much like exactly what it is, like a 90s boys mech show. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just, you know, I'm seeing I am seeing a huge lack of cute girls, so I don't think I'm interested. Like, it's very old school, definitely. But it might be like a new... I don't know what it is, but I'm happy for the fans of the series. It could be something for the mech enjoyers to look at, maybe. But I like my mech for all the other reasons than the actual mechs, so who knows. I was cooking and I feel like I was stung by a cabbage. I might be losing it. Well... hanging there? High School Kimengumi 2026. It's got an alternative version from 1980s. Okay. So we have a reboot thingy here by Studio 7. A gag humor parody school shonen. So like this is not for me, but apparently there's a reboot of High School Kimengumi. I don't know what it is, and it sounds like it's not for me considering that it's gag humor shonen. But sure, maybe someone is into that. I'm kind of going quickly because it's been 3.5 hours already. But I want to get through these. Hashtag Kanagawa ni sunderu elf. Hashtag the elf that lives in Kanagawa, okay? 2 years ago, the elves who lived in a hidden forest lost their homes due to a forest fire. Now they are living in Kanagawa Prefecture. The story, however, focuses on a human who becomes the roommate of an elf living in an apartment. That sounds cute. Oh, it's only like a 4-minute little comedy fantasy thingy. Ah. This sounds like it could be a cute full manga. The original, the full series, I mean, the original doesn't have any indication of if it's any good or not, but this sounds like a cute premise. Looks like there's mostly men on the cast though. So, I might not watch this, but it looks cute. Have you ever watched a 12-minute anime where there's a bunch of boys being awkward? No. I have no idea what that is. And you did not make it sound very appealing either. Anyway, Yami Shibai! What the fuck? The 16th season of... this is the thing that is like a short... Like a weird short anime thingy that keeps happening. It's like a form... Yeah. We're not... We don't care about that. Ooh, we're actually at the end. Are you also like a weird short anime thingy? The art style is making it look like a weird short anime thingy. So I'm just gonna let it not care about it. And there's... Oh, this one's a real thing for sure. Codified Vanguard Divines Paralytic Clash. What the fuck? I don't know anything about Car Fight Vanguard, but it's one of those, I think, kids shows, I think. And this is like a sequel to it, maybe. This thing. Okay. What is that thing? Play it cool, guys. Slice of life adult cast. Ah. It does have a 7.8 on it. Despite their distinctive personalities, blah 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 blah, have one thing in common, though naturally clumsy to the floor, disguised in their embarrassment from tiny little slip-ups, maintaining composed demeanor. However, it is actually the guys' airheaded nature that makes the girls' hearts throb. No matter what happens in their daily lives, the boys do their best to not lose their cool. Okay, this sounds cute. No romance, no anything. Okay. I mean, I feel like I would want there to be romance for me to be interested in this. But, that's cute. Again, it's mostly men. I don't typically watch anime that has mostly men in the cast because if there's nothing for me to look at. There's no eye candy, you know? But this sounds like it's very cute. So, I don't know. Maybe if I'm someday in the mood for something like that, but I probably don't have enough attention span for it. There's honestly not that many anime that are mostly men and not like shonen or action. Yes, I believe it, 100%. But even then, I probably wouldn't be interested enough to watch it, that is. But it sounds good. It sounds good. This one just 100% looks like a little kids anime thingy. And this is the 6-minute thingy, so it also looks like it's just a silly little thingy. Well, I'm just saying, I would rather watch full episode anime because I prefer there to be more than just a little bit of something. I don't typically find myself watching short anime. Maybe exactly because I prefer there to be more substance to them than just a little silly thingy to watch. Like if I'm watching something, I want there to be more in it. If that makes sense. So the fact that it's 12 episodes makes me less likely to watch it. And I don't even watch comedy anime that often. Like I don't go to anime for comedy. I go to anime for everything else but comedy. I don't watch comedy anime for comedy. You know? So like it doesn't sound like something I would find super interesting or something I would gravitate to, but I'm sure it's a good show. Anyway, that was the last of that. That's the continuing stuff that we probably discussed if it was required something that we wanted to discuss. For O&As, we got this thing. We got this thing. All right, all right. Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I am looking forward to this one. This is the one that's been airing on Netflix, and they've got like a bazillion fucking Vocaloid producers on this. So I am actually genuinely curious about this. Seems to air on January 22nd. Interesting. Yeah. I suppose I can read the synopsis. Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is a virtual realm where hopes and dreams come together. Iroha Sakayori, a 17-year-old high school student of Tokyo, leads an extremely busy life trying to balance part-time work and academics. She finds peace by watching popular streamer named Yatsuyo Runami, who is the administrator of an online virtual space called the Tsukuyomi. Oh, Tsukuyomi. Iroha frequents Tsukuyomi, where people can live different lives and freely pursue their creativity. She passes the time by supporting Yachiyo and playing battle games to earn a little extra money. On her way home one day, Iroha finds a telephone pole shining with an iridescent hues. To her surprise, an adorable baby emerges from the pole. Unable to abandon it, Iroha takes the infant home and watches her rapidly grow into a girl of her own age. Are you Princess Kaguya? The grown-up Kaguya develops a self-indulgent personality. At Kaguya's fervent request, Iroha helps her start streaming in Tsukuyomi. With Iroha as producer and songwriter and Kaguya as streamer and singer, the two grow steadily closer. Little do they know that ominous forces lie in wait, eager to take Kaguya back to the moon. This is a tale of Princess Kaguya as never seen before. Yeah, I am really excited for this too. And definitely, it looks pretty too. I've seen the trailer, it's pretty. And it's got a lot of Vocaloid producers on the tracks, so I'm just like, man, this must be really cool. So yeah, this one is honestly a must on my plan to watch, so I might as well just put it there. Because I haven't bothered doing that before. But yeah, very excited. Probably will be peak. Unsure if anything about the seiyus is notable to me personally, but there they are in case anybody wants to look. But yeah. Next up, I think there's still at least one thing I want to mention. Should be here anyway. There's an OVA for Million Life. Oh. 30-minute OVAs for If this is beginner friendly, I want to watch this. I have no idea what this is. But I've always wanted to get more into the Million Life girls. But oh, interesting. This is good to know about it. Movie stuff is, oh my god, the Madoka movie is happening. Oh my god. Airing in February. Oh my god. God, I hope it comes to theaters in Finland, because I would actually go to watch it in theaters. I actually would go watch it, but I doubt it will. But if it does, I would actually go watch it, because it would be so peak. But I doubt it. But God. Everybody has been waiting for this Madoka movie for 10 years. So, Dangers in My Heart movie? This one. A re-edit of both anime seasons featuring newly added footage, and will depict the story of Ichikawa and Yamada after the events of the TV series. Aw. Interesting. The Spook Look, hello, welcome. All you need is kill? I swear I know whatever this is. Oh wait, I think this one, yeah, I've read the manga of this because it released in Finland, and I believe this one also has like a Hollywood movie made out of it that I also happen to see. All you need is kill. This is this one's probably good. This is probably good. Whenever the movie comes out, of course. Oh, it airs in like 2 days. Interesting. I didn't know they were making a movie of this. Like an anime movie. Oh. Interesting. I guess maybe I want to see it someday if it comes out. Here's the thingy. Oh, and wait. Oh, okay. Ansatsu Kyoshitsu movie, Minna no Jikan, adapts episodes which were omitted in the original anime series. Assassination Classroom. Yeah, like, okay, interesting. Interesting. I didn't know there were some stuff that they didn't adapt, because I remember watching the anime and like everything was done in it by the end of it, so that's cool. I guess if anybody is still nostalgic for the series and wants to see more of it, then that's fun. Also, I got to show a bunch of people Madoka earlier last year. Let's go. And it was crazy to have a group of like 12 people that were completely blind into Madoka. That sounds insane. I wish I could have that experience, but also I am too introverted to be in a room or in a voice call with 12 people. That sounds horrifying. Apparently there's a movie for some Gundam thingy also happening. Gintama. This one looks really pretty, whatever it is. I don't want to look at the movies too detailedly because I will be jealous and sad that I can't watch them. However, we have Meikyu no Shiori, which I want to note is made by my where is he? Where is he? Where is the man, the legend, the myth? Kawamori Shoji! The creator of Macross! This is a movie from the creator of Macross! So I'm excited. And you know, also the concept art on the poster is drawn by Ebatarisa, who did a lot of the promotional art and stuff for Macross Frontier. So I am excited about this because it's by Shoji Kawamori. And I'm excited. I don't know anything about it, but I just want to yell at it because it's by the creator of Macross. So I'm like, I want to see it. 12 voices in one room would give me anxiety too, trying to listen to one voice at a time. I suppose if it's like a movie watching experience, it might not be that, chaotic, but still, yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, and finally, this is the one final thing I wanted to talk about. I binged this series like 5 days ago. This is the only thing I have already watched of the airing winter season. Because I believe these 5 episodes just dropped out already or something. I don't know. I don't know when it started airing. I don't know anything about it. I think it finished airing on January 1st. I think they might have just dropped all of the fucking episodes at once or something. But this is a gay girl harem anime. Okay. Yeah, I figured you were asking about the harem Yuri because I already watched this. Yes. You have me profiled. That's right. Hey, because it's been on my Twitter timeline for so long, and it started showing up again because of the new episodes. I was like, fuck it, I'll finally jump into it. I'll watch it. I've been seeing the girls on my timeline for far too many times. Now it's my time to watch it. And this is actually very peak. It's a very peak Yuri. And like, it's a harem, but it's like more like a polycule where like, it's like all the girls love each other. Like it's it's good. It's good. It's the good kind of harem where everybody loves each other and there's like no major jealousy vibes going on. Right? Like okay. like I have fun with this one. It was good. It's cute. I hope they make more of it. I've not read the manga or anything, but I like the anime a lot. To be honest, I haven't seen jealousy in harem anime. People just get sad instead. That's the same. No, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Jealousy is getting sad when the main character likes some other girl more than they like you. That's exactly what that is. This one does explore it in like these final 5 episodes, but it's like a lot more realistic and the ending is happy. I think that's what jealousy in like a harem anime would be, yes. And yes, why would I not be an anime girl if I did not like anime? Hold on. How do we see where this airs again? It doesn't have the streaming thing on it. I'm unsure where it is then. But most VTubers would be. I am not saying that blah 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 blah. There's always an exception, of course. There's blah 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 blah. But yes. That's it. That's it for the anime. To recap, the things that I'm interested in, keeping my eye out on for this season is Arne no Jikenbo, the casebook of Arne. This one looked interesting. Also, Champignon Witch. Champignon no Majo. Interested in this? And then there's Ikoku Nikki, Journal with Witch. These 3 I'm interested premise-wise and that sort of stuff. Otherwise, I'm obviously watching the sequels like Free Ren, I'm watching Jikokuraku, I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm watching Oshinoko. I guess this one is also... I'm keeping my eye out on it, on this slot, because it's got so much interest in it. And what else was there? Medalist. I'm really excited for Medalist. And then this one, Tamon-kun, Imadochi. That one I'm also interested in. Mm. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Oh, and this one too. I'm interested in this one too. That's like, that one's the most talked about so far this season. I'm not even joking. It really is. And I'm like, what's up with that? Because nothing on the My Animalist page indicated that it should get that much attention. So, we'll see. I honestly have concluded that just picking up an anime at random when I see clips on Twitter or Blue Sky is the way to go. That's also fair. I saw the first episode, which was an 1 hour premiere, and my god, the character acting animation was phenomenal. Okay, so it's getting hype because the animation is phenomenal. Okay. But yeah, Apocalypse Hotel was good, yes. But yeah, with that, we should be done here. We're done here, and I can take off my glasses. Haha, get rid of them. But oh yeah. I prefer going through the seasonals nowadays. Because it's fun for me. It's fun for me to do a stream like this. It's fun to be like, this looks interesting, but I wonder what will come out of it. And then later on see that my guess was either right, that it was like, oh yes, this is good. Or then that my guess that it was bad was correct, or that then something I was interested in flopped. Because that's part of the fun of the seasonals. And it's fun that we've been able to keep a sort of record of all these streams. I go through with the seasonals with my mint color streamer. Yeah. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. For sure. It's fun for me too. But yeah. If you guys ever do miss any of these, the VODs are all available on YouTube for this one too as well. I feel like last season's disappointment was One Punch Man Season 3. Yeah, looking at the scores, that one, God, I believe it. I've been blessed to not have seen any clips of it, and I intend to keep it that way. I would like to honor the memory of One Punch Man Season 1 in my mind as the only thing that I know about it. And that's good. I don't want to see Season 2. I don't want to see Season 3. I'm just gonna be happier not getting into the rest. But yeah, I'm glad if you guys had fun. For now though, it's time we go. It's time we go and we find someone to raid. So let's see. We got some people here, definitely. Quite a bit of people actually streaming. How long has she been live? Only an hour? I suppose I can send you guys over there. Alright, but yeah. Thank you guys for joining. I think we're gonna raid Joker Girl. She's playing some Minecraft that only been at it for an hour. And that's comfy. So I'm sure it fits the vibes of our anime yappings. So let me go ahead and start the raid. I definitely need to rest up my voice for now. I spoke so much. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream, and I will see you guys next time on Saturday, I believe. I scheduled a stream on Saturday. Yes, we're gonna be here on Saturday with the Splatoon Splatfest! Yippee! For Team Family, that's my pick. And on Sunday, there's gonna be Zelda Oracle of Seasons, so yeah, I'll see you guys then. For now, bye-bye!